Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I know it's a new camera angle slightly, but welcome back. I've decided to move my camera more to the left of me. It's going to take us a while to get used to actually looking at it, but how all doing? I've got my chat down here and the camera up there, so it's a bit all over the place. But welcome back. It has been a week and a bit. In fact, I think it's coming up to nearly 2 weeks. But I was on holiday. Very nice. Enjoying myself. I know I may not look tanned. I actually kind of am, but because of my brightness settings and stuff on the camera, yes, that's my excuse. But yeah, I look pale white. But trust us, I've actually tanned quite a bit, which is nice for once. Usually I just fucking burn because I'm ginger. So, um, but welcome back. We've got Manish. We've got rap songs and more. Welcome back. We've got Ben in here. How was my holiday? My holiday was very good. Thank you so much for asking. It was brilliant. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. But now I've come back to England and there's a fucking storm, so it's not the best. It's very depressing. It's very depressing coming back here, even after just spending a week in a different place. It's horrendous. Um, we got Lennon here. How we're doing? Gemma's saying 3 wins on the bounce for Villa. It is. Is it? Doesn't seem like it is. Fulham. Oh, did you win your first one in Europe? I think you would have. Them, Fulham, and then whoever you beat last night. Cannot remember them. Yeah, Semenyo's just fucking demolishing Fulham at the minute. I think that game's finished now. But yeah, he's been ridiculous. If you've got him in your FPL, well done. Fair news. And for once in FPL, I don't think my friends are actually top in the YouTube league that we've got going. I think it actually might be Manish. I could be wrong there, but I think Manish might be top of the channel's FPL league, which is quite interesting. Of course, I decided to put in Senesi this week as my free transfer because apparently he's like in great form and he's like got the most points as a centre back or something. And then he's just decided to drop a fucking stinker the week that I put him in. Of course, that would happen. Um, Mind the gap, you ginger fraud up the Mackens. I won't last for long, Hugh. Don't you worry. What's my thoughts on the England squad? Shite. To be fair, it's all he could really do. I mean, Bellingham's still not. Well, apparently he is fit, but I wouldn't like to just throw him straight in. I heard some things about Grealish should be there. I don't know about that. I mean, it's better than having fucking Jordan Henderson. I do think Wharton has been completely robbed of a spot. I think Wharton should have been in there. But to be fair, there's not really anything else you could do with that team. Like, he's picked pretty much the best players in um what do you call it in each position. So there's not really much he could have done. I don't know what people kind of want, but either way, I'm not watching England, so it doesn't fucking matter. Um, just shows we don't need Jacob Ramsey and Leon Bailey. I mean, as if they were like the reason of Aston Villa's success anyway. But you know, we've got Grant in here. How we doing? FC26 is so good. I've kind of forgot how to actually play the game. Obviously, I haven't played it in, I think it's 10 days since I last streamed. So, yeah, I've basically, it's going to feel like a new game, I feel. I just haven't played it. But obviously, I mean, I literally just come back yesterday. And I'm not going to lie, I've come down with some kind of cold. On the last day of holiday, I felt it coming on. And it got worse when I was on the plane coming home. Bearing in mind, it's like a 4.5 hour flight. So, yeah, you could imagine how fucking stressful that was. And now I'm home and I just feel like absolute hell, which is brilliant. So yesterday I didn't stream. Sadly, I wasn't going to, but I was just absolutely cream crackered. I was just saying, no, I just cannot stream. But we're streaming today. I've also scheduled the stream. It was scheduled for 1 p.m. tomorrow, but I've scheduled it for 10 a.m. I know it's like a massive time difference, but I was like, I kind of want to watch all the football tomorrow, even though the only televised games are Tottenham Leeds and Liverpool Chelsea, but I kind of want to watch Tottenham Leeds as well. So I'm streaming before that, and then Sunday will also be streaming 3 days in a row, and then obviously all of next week as well. Newcastle 4-0. I know, pretty big game for me. Biggest win in European history, I think, for the club. Um, uh, We're only on 70 minutes. So there you go. That's why he hasn't been picked. Although Thomas Tuchel did come out and say he could apparently win the World Cup without Jude Bellingham in the squad. I definitely don't think he would not take Bellingham, because I think that would just cause so much shit. And I think it's pretty stupid because Bellingham is great. But it would be interesting. It would be interesting if he actually stood by that and then we win the World Cup without Bellingham in the team. Obviously, I doubt he's doing it. Bellingham's the future captain of the England squad, but, well, in my opinion, I think he should be. Obviously, when Kane... I was about to say pops as clogs, as if Kane isn't just 10 to 11 years older than me. He's not even that old. When Kane retires from international football, I would presume Bellingham gets the armband. He may not. Southgate said he would reject the United job. I'm not surprised. I don't know why. The only reason I would take the United job personally is for the money. You'd probably get paid a lot more than other managers in the league. Am I getting Semenyo? I can't really fit him in my team because he doesn't class as a forward for some reason on FPL, even though he's factually a forward. I hate that. Like, Salah classes as a midfielder. Why are we classing wingers as midfielders? Let's be real, they're just forwards. Okay, they're attacking players. So if Semenyo was an attacking player, I would probably take out João Pedro for now. But you already know, when I put Semenyo into my team, he would play shit. So I kind of don't want to take that risk anyway. Aiden, hello man, how we doing? Lovely to see you back in the chat. We made it a training session for Connor fans out there, so they had the audacity to go and lose to bottom of the league. Wigan have been in the shit, haven't they, recently? I remember putting that post out on YouTube when I was on holiday, because I was checking football scores, and I saw the Wigan game, and I was like, I just instantly thought of you, and I was like, I'm going to have to put something on the YouTube community tab just to take the piss, really. The Monkey Gang, hello, how we doing? Martinez is out for 5 weeks. You got Marco Bizot anyway, quality goalkeeper. Right, let's stop talking shit. I don't know if I like this new camera angle. It's not too much different, but now you can see my fucking boom arm, which just doesn't look that good. It's also difficult for me to look at the camera because my game's directly in front of us. Realistically, I should have the camera above my screen, but I kind of like the setup of it being away. At the same time, I don't. We'll have to fathom something out. We'll have to sort some shit out. We've got to find a balance and factor, our balancing point. I'm also sorry if the stream just cuts out. Reason being, there is currently a storm in England at the minute. I'm guessing internet could be pretty shit and other shit could happen. So if streams cut out or anything like that, you know why. Arsenal shoved that. I mean, kind of, but there's a difference between losing to, I can't even remember who you lost to, than to Arsenal. And just by a fraction, we lost to Arsenal. So, what time I stream tomorrow? 10 a.m. tomorrow, English time. Abloran, I have butchered your name there, but I am indeed back. Welcome back to you as well. I've also, what I need to say, I've changed my mic settings. I don't know if it sounds different, but when I was looking back through some streams, and I did also realise some people commenting live, saying like, oh, Aaron's that loud, his mic can't even deal with it. Basically, I had a filter on the mic where when it reaches a certain noise level, it sort of cuts it out, so you don't get... How can I say this without being cancelled? I'm just going to say it as it is and hope I don't get cancelled. Ear raped, okay? So I want to save people's ears, because I do shout quite a bit. I've now took that off, because when I was watching back through some of my streams, like some of the goals and that, it was actually pissing me off that it kept cutting out so much. So I've changed it. I don't know if it's better. It could be worse. You'll just have to let us know throughout the stream, I suppose. But we'll test it. AJ, hello. Best teams in England to do a career mode with. At the minute, I would go Wolves. West Ham would be pretty interesting. I think Wolves is your best bet. So I think Wolves have some decent players in there, but they're currently 20th. So Am I doing sliders? Have you done any already? I'm not doing sliders at the minute, no, because I haven't really seen any like YouTubers make like official sliders yet. So I think for the first season, like the rest of this season, we're just gonna stick with the default gameplay settings and see how it goes. For season 2, we may introduce sliders. We'll just see how everything goes, because there was some people complaining, oh, it's too easy for you. I wouldn't even necessarily say it's too easy, to be honest. We have had some insane scorelines. I also go on some massive streaks of just not losing games. But, I mean, as you can see there, 1-0 loss to Leeds in the league. All the other games, I feel like you'd kind of expect these results from Newcastle in real life. I would, at least. I mean, not so much now. But, yeah, I mean, 2-0 loss to Burnley there. 3-1 loss to Chelsea. That Chelsea game was the game that stopped our, like, 20-game run of not losing. As you can see, it gets a bit out of hand here. 6-0, 6-0, 4-0, 3-0. We went on a streak of just not even conceding goals. But I don't think it's horrendous. It's Newcastle. I'm not like fucking Rotherham or something. Do you know what I mean? We're meant to be a good team. We have a good team. We're meant to be battling for the top 4, and I'm currently 4th by only 3 points. I'm 4th by 1 game. So, in 1 game, I can drop out of the top 4. So it's not exactly like it's so easy. So I think we'll just stick with... Yeah, you did bring that mic thing up. I remember, Hugh, yes. I hope it's better now, because I even realised that when I was trying to get some clips, so I like watch back through parts of my stream and try and clip stuff, I was realising that's really annoying me. I have to change it. I'm sorry for my cough, by the way. It's fucking quite bad. Anyway, Coke Zero, of course. You're doing a QPR? Big job there. Big job. You'll do Newcastle at St James's. Don't know about that. You haven't done in a few years, so. Right, I'll go through the signings as well, yeah, because some people may need a bit of an update on sort of what's happened. So we actually made quite a lot on the deadline in January. We got Scalvini in quite early in January, who was the very first signing we made. He's a bit meh. I suppose he's something for the future. He's only 22. Chow's only 24. Botman's 26. Hall's 21. Tino's 23. We've got such a young defence. Scalvini's only 22. There's time. There's time to integrate him in the team. But he's had flashes. He's been alright. As you can see, Dennis Undav in there. It was a strange one. It took us so long in the previous stream to try and get a striker in. I think I went in for 3 or 4. Were declined. We ended up just getting Undav. I think it was pretty cheap. But yeah, like these... When he was at Brighton, he didn't really score. When he left Brighton, he was just demolishing the Bundesliga. The guy was just a goal merchant. His shooting stats are very good as well. So he goes in, and the reason we've done that is because Vissa got quite long-term injuries out for like 3 or 4 months. So I was kind of forced into doing that. I could have trusted Asula. Asula's not been bad. So we could have had trust in him, but I just went, you know what, I'm getting a new striker in. We went with Undav. And then finally, we went and got ourselves Lucas Paqueta for 15 million. Absolute bargain. He's been amazing so far. Obviously doesn't start over Tonali or Bruno. But he's been incredible so far. I've really enjoyed him. And for 15 million, I think that's an absolute steal. Considering he's still only 28 as well. So they're all the signings. Yes, the Champions League fixtures are reversed. I don't know if that will be fixed in new saves or not. I did when I loaded up the game, there was like a long list of fixes they've made. One of them that I'm hoping's in my save, I don't need to make a new one, is that when you negotiate a new contract with someone, they instantly become unhappy. And that's happened to my Nick Pope. I submitted a transfer request and everything. after he agreed a contract with us. So it's kind of fucked our thing up because I kind of want Nick Pope in the team, especially for next season, because as you can see, I don't really have a goalkeeper coming in. So that's a bit of an issue, but apparently they've sorted it. They have done some gameplay tweaks. I don't think we're really going to notice the tweaks. Something to do a low-driven shot, which I barely done anyway. But they've tweaked some stuff to do with everything, Ultimate Team, Career Mode, and normal Kickoff Mode, so it will be interesting to see if the game maybe does feel different. I doubt it. Just little tweaks there and then, but they seem to have updated a lot. There was a big list. Any more manager transfers? I don't think so. I do not think so. When do we get to that again? Here we go. Let's have a look. Any new managers? Eddie Howe managing Sunderland's crazy. I've actually seen a lot of people post on Twitter on that of that exact picture, so I feel like it could be a bit of a glitch in there. Obviously, if you're doing a Toon career mode, Eddie Howe's gonna be like a free agent manager, so he's gonna sign for someone. But it's just weird that he always goes at Sunderland. But everyone else, no. I'm surprised Graham Potter hasn't been sacked, and apparently he's safe. Weird. Jesus. Enzo Maresca's insecure. Okay. Interesting. They're re-signing Pep Guardiola. I think Guardiola will leave this time when his contract's down in real life, definitely. Also, Gakpo's the top scorer on the league. What the fuck? I mean, Voldemort's not far behind with 16, but bloody hell. There's also a little bit of catch-up to be done. I mean, 51 points, Liverpool are 12 above her. I can't see us gaining on them, to be honest. But we'll try. We'll try our best. I just can't see it. And then the first game today is City. Got a decent run of games coming up. Wolves, what stage is that in the FA Cup? But yeah, we've also got Villa, Carabao Cup final. So that'll be very nice to play today. Will tomorrow be the finale? I think tomorrow may be the finale, depending on how many games we get through today. And then the FA Cup, we're in round 5. Not bad. Okay. Arsenal, Spuds, and City. I wouldn't even say United are sort of like a big issue anymore. I want to get past Wolves first, of course, but... Right, City, first game, I believe we're done them in at home. 3-2, but in real life, we never do that well.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll take some questions now. Yeah, thank you.
Why do you think Liverpool are struggling so far? How are Liverpool struggling? They've lost one game. That's just weird. I don't see how Liverpool are struggling. Yeah, look a bit shaky defensively, but will Isaac Verts flop? I think it would be hard for them to, but I mean, Verts so far, there's not much there. Isaac just has had very limited minutes. They're managing his minutes very well, and obviously he has already scored. It was against Southampton in the cup, but still, there's a goal. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I think it would be harder for them to flop, if anything, because that team's just so good. I think it would be hard for them to be shit. But Verts hasn't got anything on the board so far. I thought he'd done very well in the Community Shield as well, before the Premier League season started. What do I think of Sesko's goal? It's just a tap in, wasn't it? Really? If you win every trophy, will I do a new team? Yes. That's usually how these career modes work. We've got Jeff in here as well. How are we doing? Does that resigning not mean Guardiola's leaving his position? I'm not sure. Well, re-signing would mean surely they're giving him a new contract. He's re-signing with the team. That's how I take it. The loss to Galatasaray. Right, that's 2 games. It's 2 games in a row. teams lose 2 games in a row. Manchester City, I'm pretty certain, lost 2 games in a row. And now all of a sudden they're winning their games. And Haaland's in amazing form. So, teams lose these games. Liverpool are still top of the league. They're still top of the league after losing to Palace. Resign means leaving the team. Ooh. Interesting then. So, see, I'm intrigued to see how this works then. Will City just become... I mean, I'd imagine they wouldn't, because they've still got good players. But would City become shit? I generally wonder. Also, I'm not playing in the snow. Am I shite? Will City become bad? Because obviously it's not Pep anymore. So do their tactics change? Say if they get Sam Allardyce in, they get fucking relegated. Like, what happens? What happens when Pep Guardiola leaves? I'm interested. Also, I've put Barnes in the start lineup. I looked at the stats before I started the stream, and he's just all around having a better season than Gordon. I know Gordon was out for a long time, but he still played 20 games and scored 2. I think Barnes has played 29 and scored 6 or something like that, so we're just going to stick with Barnes for now. But there's the team. Undav's starting, of course, alongside Voldemort, or Voldemort, or Voldemort. I don't even know how you pronounce his name. Turn that heater down. There's resigning and resign. Oh, resigning is that? I don't know what we're meaning here. Eddie will get the United role. Kind of like daft take is that? So why would Eddie Howe leave Newcastle to join Manchester United? If it was up to him, why on earth would he do that? If he got sacked from the Newcastle job, then yeah, he probably would take United. But I won't be seen being sacked. So that's off the cards, isn't it? Villa win Europa League. I don't know. I swear to God I've kept that in. What the fuck is that? Fucking mascots. I don't know about Villa when they've got the manager for it. Unai Emery always does well in the Europa League, but I don't know. Go on, Bruno. Lovely bit of strength there, but Ake just bloody destroying us there. Watch out. Lovely ball over the top there. He's been mint in real life as well, Chow. Been very good. The fans are loving him, which is always good to see. Oh, we got Senali, bit of space there. Undav on the turn. Bruno, back to Undav. Touch! That is 1-0. And I don't know if he's got a Prem goal yet. I do remember him scoring against Arsenal in the Cup. And there it is. 4 appearances, 1 goal. His first goal for the Toon in the Prem. Bruno with a lovely little 1-2 with him. Good finishing. 82 shooting. I'm telling you, class. He hasn't got Vissa's pace, but he's got more strength. His shooting's basically the same. It's a good replacement for now. It is a good replacement for now. Who do I think will go at United? Fuck knows. God knows. Graham Potter. I'd love to say that. I really would. I mean, we're acting as if Amarin's been sacked. I do think Amarin should be sacked, but... well, that's going to happen. I don't know, obviously. Oh my god! That was ridiculous from Alanga. Oh my god, what a save! Bloody hell! I might need to watch this back. If you can even fucking do that anymore. Yeah, we go. Wow, that was amazing. I mean, I was just flicking the analog stick randomly, but that was class. Look at this little ball roll there. Flip-flop. Haaland, if you reach eye teacher, buddy. He reaches in. Bang! See you later, son. Ta-ra. Bye. Alanga. Then, nearly let it go out again. But look at this. Donnarumma, back to the ball. Don't know how he's saving that, mind you. It's just reactions, isn't it? Some stop. What a ball from Alanga. What a run. You love to see it. Do I think Tottenham will get top 3? No. No. Came across this on Reddit. Rank these midfielders from best to worst. Fabregas. Okay. Don't know how Fabregas is in there, but Fabregas bottom. Then Gerrard. Then Scholes. Kevin De Bruyne, then Lampard. Lampard's the best, I'm telling you. I've always stood by that. Lampard is the best. Watch out. I might need to change these tactics. I think I need someone on the edge of the box. I think I've got it set as Tonali, but he's just never there. Or it never goes to him, at least. He may be there, but he still just never gets the ball. Chow, lovely. Haaland wins it back, though. I'm gutted in real life. Fucking Tino's out for like 2 months. Gutted about that. He's been such a good player for. Looked at awful injury the way he landed against Arsenal. Looked horrendous. Love that from Chow. Oh. It doesn't help as well. In the pub that I went to on holiday, full of fucking Arsenal fans. There was one Newcastle fan with his wife. The rest were Arsenal fans. I'm bloody fuming. I mean, it was great when we scored. Celebrating and everything. That was good. But oh dear, when they won, fuck you know. They did come and shake our hands actually after the game, which was quite nice of them. He just went, "Oh, I'm sorry it had to end that way, mate." I was like, "Yeah, it's alright." Yeah. Mental random ball in the middle of fucking Fuerteventura, which is a pretty small place. Not loads of people there. Full of fucking Arsenal fans. Of course it had to be. Of course I had to choose the ball that was full of them. Proper Cockney boys. Go on, Barnes. Go on, Barnes. Lovely bit of work there. Barnes! Cut in well. Steve Bruce will go at United. That would be a laugh. That would be a good laugh. They had a go at us for the treat, like how the fans treat him here at the Toon. Be interested to see how they treat him. I guarantee you wouldn't be treated very well. I would be better than Steve. I probably would be. Just Brexit tactics. Constant running. Constant aggression. It's the way football should be played, I reckon. I try and play it like on FIFA, but it's difficult. I'm loving this though. Bruno, Alanga, go on. Oh, he's class, he is. He's good. Undav could be off there, is he? He isn't. Undav. Lovely ball to Tonali. He's going to lay it off to Bruno. Still going. It's come to Barnes on the edge of the bloody box. Didn't blow a whistle, ref. That's ours. That's ours. Change authentic. People are saying it's easy. I don't need the game to be easy. I need it to be harder, mate. I'm liking this. I'm liking... Wait, is this authentic or is this competitive? This is authentic, isn't it? I think this is authentic that I'm playing on. I cannot actually remember. I think the referee got the Grottiers foul correct. Pope got the ball before he got the man. See, I'm at a disagreement, and I'm a Toon fan. Personally, I think it was a penalty. If that was Voldemort being taken down by Raya, I want a penalty for that. I want a pen all day. I mean, of course you want the penalty, but I think it is a penalty. I think it was a penalty. If Pope got a touch on the ball, it was a minuscule touch that probably wouldn't have made a difference with how the game was being played. He took the vast majority of the player out. I think it was a penalty. I was very shocked at how we got away with that. I mean, a bit when the arse in the end, because we did end up losing, but... Yeah, I feel like we really should have won or got a point. At least a point. Change authentic, you're on authentic and it makes the AI not attack. I mean, they have been attacking. I'm not going to say it's been like fucking just all out high press attack all game, but they have been attacking. I think a lot of it, 'cause I have seen people complain about that same thing. I think a lot of it's the team you play against, personally. I'm playing against City here. And they're attacking more than, like, Burnley would. Because it's Manchester City. Against say, Burnley. It's like, of course City are going to attack more than what Burnley would. You wouldn't expect Burnley to have, like, ridiculous attacking strategies, would you? So I've got a feeling it's just the team you're playing against, and depending on who you are. Yeah, I think it just could be a whole tactics thing, in general. Like, I've got a great midfield, very defensive midfield. I've got a really good defensive line. That's maybe how teams are struggling to attack, you know? Bonds, great ball. Damn, Guardiola's good. Made the run along it. It's an ollie, that's a poor pass. So here we go. Be interesting, are they going to continue to go forward? Or... See they are. Held along to Rain Diaz, here you go. Bowden is away, yeah. Shit. It is also very hard to guess where their next pass is going to go. They've definitely updated the way, like, CPU plays. They've definitely changed something. Oh, what a ball from Bruno. He's been doing it all season long. He has Voldemort up. Going to take his man on. I feel like he's much past that on this one, really. Bonds, little ball roll. And another one. Going to play that to Alanga. Little turn. Guardiola's there again. It's a pain in the arse. Proper pain in the arse. Come on. Doku, what a touch that. Oh my god! What the fuck have I just witnessed there? Tino, what a tackle though, son. What a tackle. That was incredible from Doku, by the way. Alanga. Oh, beautiful. Undav flicks it to Bruno. Bruno, that was meant to be for Alanga again. Have we still got the stamina issue with midfielders? I don't know if that has been sorted. Tonali's still got a lot of stamina left, but Bruno's a little bit tired. The funniest bit was when Lascelles come out. Yeah, I was fuming the fact that we decided to just sit back for pretty much the entire second half and we're 1-0 up. That's the reason we lost that game. Chelsea-Liverpool predictions. 3-2 Liverpool. 3-2 Liverpool. Do you think Ange will be sacked if Forest lose to Newcastle? No. Because I think it's harsh to sack someone losing away at Newcastle. I think that's harsh. Is it away? Or Forest at home? Or away at home? If it's at home, it could be different. Let's have a deeks. Oh no, we're at home. Yeah, I think sacking someone losing at St. James's would be very harsh. But they haven't won in 6. When do you sack him? It's coming. I feel like it's coming. You can't go on like that. You can. No, but that, Gemma, I appreciate you coming around for a bit. I do. Right, we're going to go Murphy. Damn, Alanga's always fucking tired. I'm honestly going to stick Gordon up top. Now, I feel like I'm Eddie Howe here. Stick Gordon up top. Lewis Hall's not been doing pretty much anything at all, really, has he? Tino, on the other hand, has been pretty good. He's had to deal with Doku the whole game, which is a pain in the arse. Chow's been amazing. Such a good fucking player. It's an all-eight. Lovely ball at Bonds. Great turn. Oh, the heavy touches, man. They haven't changed them, either. It's an all-eight. Oh, dear. Puts Foden on his horse. That's a straight yellow card. Too early. I don't know. Manager's been sacked a lot earlier on this. Why does Tonali look really thick? What's going on there? The guy ain't that big, is he? He's not that stocky, surely. Alright, well, see how Gordon does up top. He's a lot faster than Asula. Asula's been good this year. Oh, I think he's in double digits for goals. Kid's been great. Gordon, that's a nice pass. Bruno slides it. Ruben Diaz is there. Yeah, I feel like they really need to update Valdemar's pace because the guy is a lot faster than this in real life. A lot faster. You wouldn't expect it with his, obviously his height and everything, but that's a nice ball. Murphy. You'd expect Murphy to be able to make a pass like that. Right, we're going to do Joe Linton for Tonali. And we are going to stick... Why do Burn? Burn follow us Hall. Go on then. Love your content as well. Messages I love to hear. Messages I love to hear. I appreciate it. Good ball. Go on. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh no. Haaland's in. Save again from Pope. Shower Weiss. Murphy. Just gets fucked over from Guardiola. These other subs aren't going to come in either. Can we do the double against C? Shit. No! There's no way he's given a pen. You're kidding. No way you give a penalty there. It's a bit of strength. Foden's just weak. No way. No fucking way. Oh, no. How are you giving a penalty there? How do you actually give a penalty there? That's just Foden being weak. You should change the Sula to right wing. Do you reckon? Do I think Bruno's going to be the Brazilian Kevin De Bruyne? No. No. That's a disrespectful word, De Bruyne, that is. Oh dear. I don't think that's a pen. Of course I'm going to say that. Fuck off, Pep. You're not even going to be the manager soon. Fuck off. Acting as if they deserved that. Robbed. Oh well, we're still don't win at the Etihad. It's just something Newcastle can't do. We still don't do it. We were literal seconds away from it. Man of the match, Undav. I would have gave it to Alanga, personally. Alanga, maybe it's Bruno. Damn. Pope got an 8.1 regardless of the goal conceded. Wolves beating Palace. Bloody hell. I think Wolves are still low down in the league, though. They had the pass at the sea. This is what I mean. Alanga is great. He is brilliant. What's it down to Dan Burn to do more to provide... what? To do more to provide more safety. The guy literally played a second. So, no.
No further.
Come on here, man. Surely it's not difficult to process something. So the game knows that Dan Burn only played a literal second of the match. Like, come on. Julian complete. It makes sense. He is sitting on the bench. I can't play you over Tonali or Bruno, though. I mean, maybe in this game I will, with Tonali getting that yellow card. Maybe I could switch it up against Everton. That is doable. Let's have a look. How many yellow cards is Tonali on? You know what? I might just check everybody because... Although, does it not reset halfway through the season? So I don't know... See, Bruno's on 4. But maybe he had 3 and then it reset and then he's on 1. Does it reset? I swear it does. Joe Linton surprisingly has none. Tonali's got 3 at the minute. I suppose we could drop him against Everton. That's doable. Got a decent break for that United game. Decent break. Right, Everton and St James's, for some reason in recent memories, they've actually done pretty well against us. Even when we're playing away, to be fair. Sell Joe Linton, you replaced him with Paqueta. Never sell Joe Linton. He's probably the only player of value I would sell, if that makes sense. So, like, I'm not going to sell Asula, because the guy's worth, like, 3 million. Joe Linton's actually worth something, and he's the only one I'd want to sell. Like, Tonali and Bruno are obviously worth loads, but I don't want to sell them. Same with Voldemort, same with Alanga. Joe Linton's the only one worth a decent amount of money, who I'm willing to sell. But we'll see how things go. Right, we are going to start him here. We're also going to throw in Scalvini for Sven Botman. And I'm gonna do it. He's done it now. He's bringing up Ramsey, so I just don't use the guy when he get him played. Dude, I need to try and get Trippier in there. They really need. I know. Apparently, it's just because my save was done before the update, but I need more space on the bench. I need more space on the bench because I just can't fit the players that I want on there. It's really annoying. Right, changes Scalvini, Joe Linton. That'll do. I'm going to keep Undav and Voldemort in there. What about Bonds? Yeah, I suppose you could put Bonds in there. But I've kind of liked Bonds. I've kind of liked Bonds. I honestly think potentially we could do something to get rid of Gordon. Potentially we could look at it. Why aren't I playing Paqueta? Well, I'm not going to drop Bruno. And Joe Linton's just been complaining about game time. So, that's why. Let's have a look at Everton's team. Did they get anybody in January? Barry's actually starting. Nice. Nice. It doesn't look like they've signed... Oh, Spence. Yeah, they did. They signed Spence. Interesting. And Jair Tarkovsky not starting. Same with McNeil. Spence playing at Everton. Strange. But I like it. At least teams are actually making differences, making changes. I like it. Yeah, we go. I like that. I think the aim is to just not sprint at them. Because you do too many heavy touches when you sprint. Bruno with a great ball. That's an easy header. Got a header that down. I hope they haven't bloody fucked up headers. Because they were working perfectly fine. Imagine they've just changed it to be like what it was in FC25. They're just sitting there like, gotcha, bitch. You thought it was fixed. No, it isn't. It's like they've baited way into behind the game. Which they did, because a big turning point for me was obviously them changing the headers and the all-round stuff that I complained so much about in FC25. So, ooh, Scalvini, that's good. See, you've got like the little bursts in there where he shows a bit of greatness in the back line. I think he's going to be good. I do. I think it's going to take a good few seasons of this career mode, but I think Scalvini will be a starter. I wouldn't say very soon, but definitely in the future. There's Tino, lovely overlapping run. Nearly getting the ball in. Michelangelo been pretty good. He was good in the first game I played against him, and that's what I'm trying to get at. That's a great ball, Voldemort! Is that a corner? Nice. Mate, that wind is crazy outside, by the way. Scalvini, so close! So close to his first goal. Wow. What a header, by the way. That's insanely close. Insanely close. Gordon's young, though. Yeah, I know. But he's still valued... I think he's worth like 40, 50 million in this. I don't know. But I've been liking Barnes. I know Gordon's younger, and that's the reason we should really keep him, but he's not been great. It's the only thing. Can't get past my length. Get that ball in. 3 or 4 corners we've had already. Branthwaite could be a decent one for him. Decent signing. Alanga. That's brilliant. Close. Very fucking close. I've realised how tall our lineup is now. It's insanely tall. I remember them like announcing the lineup against Arsenal. I was like, bloody hell. They've got a handful there to deal with. Bruno, that's poor. Been making them passes all season long. Grealish, such a good pickup from Everton. Love that, Bruno. Standing your ground there in the midfield. Love it again. He didn't move there, he just stayed. I like it. Lovely ball, he has Barnes onto it now. Barnes. Branthwaite's a big problem. Big. He's like 6'4", 6'5". Lewis Hall, that's shocking. I should have really dropped Lewis Hall after he gave the penalty against City. Love that though. Scalvini, lovely ball out to Alanga. Here we go, we're moving a bit, yeah. Bruno to Barnes, Barnes to Voldemort. He's nearly got there. See, if Barnes just had the pace of Gordon, I think Barnes would actually be the better player. I think he just lacks that pace, that energy that Gordon gives you. Because I do think Barnes is better at striking a ball than Gordon. I can't deny that. So if you just give him Gordon's energetic bursts, I think he would be a better player. It's kind of all that he's missing, really. Oh, it's fucking shocking. I tried to pull out the tackle. I tried to pull out of the tackle there. I left it way too late. I'm surprised that's not a red. Oh dear. Joe Linton, pal. Maybe this is why you're benched every week. Terrible. I tried to pull out the tackle. I knew what I was doing there. Hope. He's went down the middle again. Fuck me. That's Haaland and him going down the middle though. So yeah, I know Barry 10 and 27, that's pretty good. That's why he doesn't even really play in real life. Will Barnes have to retire soon? I doubt it. He's only like 27, 28 on this, so I don't think so. Unless he has a career-ending injury. Is that a thing that can happen in this? You know, them random event things? Can career-ending injuries happen? Like, players have to retire early due to injuries or something? Be interesting if that was. Oh, fucking beautiful football. Oh my god. Exceptional football there. Bruno. Hold on. That's 2 headers that have done that now. What's going on? Headers are broken again. It can in the random events. Oh dear. I'm intrigued to see how that would go. I'd be fuming if like Voldemort goes down. He just fucking dies. Can't ever see him again. Right, half time, 1-0 down. Difficult. We've had the chances, but Everton's defence has been pretty fucking solid. Joe Linton, not ideal already being booked, mate. I'm not going to bring him off just yet, but I think he will be an early sub. Thing is, do I bring Tonali in or do I bring Paqueta in? I feel like Paqueta's going to give you that attacking balance. The attacking factor. Come on, I'll see the run from Voldemort. Touch to set himself up. He went for it, he did. Gundav wins the ball. Bloody hell. They are soft, the refs. Look, I hold my hands up and admit the Joe Linton foul in the box, but that's just straight up he wins the ball, ref. Yellow card for Dennis Gundav. Not ideal. Players can actually die. That is rough. I wonder how often this stuff happens. I've not had a random event. The only one I've had, which you're probably not even really going to realise it, is the The one where they said, like, any unspent money goes into the club. So, like, I'm probably not even going to really say that anyway. Interesting. Jolinson. Undav to Alanga! What a save! Oh my god, what a save. Fair enough. Some stop from Pickford. I'm surprised he reached that, actually. Right, we're going to do Paqueta in for Jolinson. Move him up, bring Bruno down. I could go 3 in midfield, but I'm then going to lose a striker, aren't I? Or I could lose the wingers. I don't know. I mean, I've got to take Jolinton off anyway. I'm not risking that yellow card with him. Right, so Paqueta in, and we'll go. Bonds did play the full 90, didn't he, in the previous game? I might put Ramsey out on the left, Gordon up top. I know. We could try Asula out on the wing, like Aiden said. We can try that. Chow, oh dear. I'm really fucking up these slide tackles here. That's Chow going to be beat now as well. Enough. Oh, lovely. Beautiful pass there. Alanga is in. Alanga! Pickford saving again. Here's Bruno. Bonds continues the run. Bonds! Oh, what a goal it is! 1-1. This is what I'm telling you about him. 4-18 now. What a goal that is. It's a proper Harvey Barnes goal. The finesse shot from outside the box. You've seen it so many times. It's absolutely gorgeous. Right into the top corner. Bloody hell. I'm dying now. Lovely goal. Bruno with another assist there. Right, I think we're going to do Gordon up top. Bonds is going to stay on now for a little bit longer. We could do with Chow coming out there. Oh, it's Sven Botman there. Right. Gordon and Botman coming in. I will bring Ramsey in at some point. So I did clock on that. I just haven't really played him in a long time. Some equalising goal, that, mind you. I see you, Langer. Go on, off you pop, son. Great first touch. Alanga, poor pass. Whole starting 11 gets food poisoning. Really? What happens then? You're just going to forfeit the game or something? Oh, piss me off if it's like a Champions League final or something. Barnes, lovely ball. Paqueta, lovely movement. That's in Alanga, touch. Ah, I'm doing too many passes there. Way too many passes. Go on, son. Lovely touch there, Tino. Paqueta with a nice ball up to Undav, who is about to come off. That's a nice ball back to Barnes. Back to Barnes there. Barnes across the face, a goal! Fucking hell. Pickford getting in the way again. I know it's literally his job, but here's Barnes again. To Bruno. Bruno goes for goal. Oh, shit. Can't get there. $10 minutes on the clock now. I feel like I'm putting way too much up top. Oh dear. Well in Hall. Oh, he's fucking struggling, isn't he? And he takes a player out. Not a good time to cough. I'll do Barnes. As good as Barnes has been, he's knackered. Ramsey in. Trippier's going to be my final sub there. Going in at right back. That was a good goal. Exactly, Hugh. Exactly. Lovely goal from Barnes. He may save a point here. He may save us a point. Bruno, nice. Go on. This is why I put Gordon up top. Look at the pace. No, you should still be faster than that, but will do. Ah, fuck's sake. Mate, the heavy touches are a joke. An absolute joke. Scalvini doing his best. Probably just going to be the point here. Oh, bollocks. We're all over. Oh, we're so all over the place. Botman, it's a risky one. Ramsey. Jesus. Tino buries one up top. Go on. Point against Everton. If the red, yeah, I was going to say if you'd like to blow the whistle, right. 1-1 draw against City. 1-1 draw against Everton. It's not ideal. It's really not ideal. But we've done well to change a few things around there. Bruno, another assist. Barnes with a great goal. Lovely finish. I'm surprised Joe Linton even got a 6.8, to be honest. After his horrendous giveaway, the penalty. Well, that's the thing, we've gave 2 penalties away there as well. Against City, Lewis Hall shoving Foden at the ground and now there. That actually was a penalty though, and the Foden one I feel like wasn't. What does concern us? Homesick isn't good. Yeah, I've seen on some YouTubers like them posting the homesick one.
Thanks,
I can understand that. That must generally be a thing that a lot of players deal with in real life. I mean, you literally have to live in a foreign country for potentially a big chunk of your life, you know? So, it is a big thing, I would presume. Moving everything, leaving family and what have you. Right. Got some scout reports to go through. We've not really had anything from these, have we? We're definitely going to need to have a look at this next season and just sort it all out, because if this is a long-term career mode, we're not getting very many young academy players into this team, which isn't great. That's why Marino... Is it actually? I never knew that's the reason why. Oh, you've squad's too large, right? Let's sort this out then. Let's sort it out. Anyone that isn't 90 plus, just get rid. Get rid of his. As well. Is there any I can really call up? Joe Forster. Looks like he could be alright. I'm going to obviously keep the goalkeeper in just so they can play. Got a 94 potential there, but I can't call him up yet. Got one here. Only 5'9" though. And I swear they just don't grow. We'll bring you up. And we'll do 4 stars as well. Maybe fuck it, we'll just bring everyone in. Right, seems like my English scout's doing a lot better. And he's literally worse than the others. Strange. Is it because he's doing it in England? I don't know. I don't know, Jeff. A fixture change there, the Chelsea one. Ah, because the Champions League fixtures have come through. This is interesting then. We've got Villarreal in the round of 16. All the other games. Liverpool Sporting. So, I'll do my predictions for each of them. Liverpool, obviously. I think Madrid there. That could actually be challenging for City. But I will say City just. Bayern Munich, Barcelona, PSG, and then Inter Milan, obviously. So, quarterfinals is going to be fucking hard if we get through. With the teams that are left, that's going to be very difficult. But I'm only out for it. We need the big games. We need the big ones. Not said this yet, but my dad, who lives up in Middlesbrough, took me for a day at the restaurant at St. James's. There's a restaurant at St. James's. I bet he's regretting not being a bloody Borough fan now, because they're doing very well in real life. Ashby, yeah. I think it's strange how whatever went in for Ashby, to be honest. Very strange. It's currently how the league table's looking. The gap's got ever so slightly bigger with Liverpool. Like I said, I don't think we're really catching up to them to win the league, but Sven Botman wage demands. Yeah, I do need to do his contract, but you're already on 105k. Which is obviously a lot of money. Do I need to do it now? Can you not just wait? To keep him happy, I'm probably going to have to. But I'd prefer to just wait until the start of next season. I wish I could tell him that, but there's no option to. So, Botman extension. 3 years. Gives him a year, 4 year and 3 months. No release clause, and we'll do from 105 to 120. Should accept it, yeah. Right, 120 for Botman now. He's up there with some of the highest earners. Definitely. How much does Voldemort on? 90? I thought he would have been on a bit more. But he has got the longest contract alongside Scalvini, which is great. We'll also do have Cordero and stuff, you know? Like, we've still got some of these players I brought in and just haven't used them. So, quite exciting. Like, do I keep Cordero next season, or do I loan him out again, you know? And we've got to think about these things. We went back to Spain, didn't like being away. Yeah, I was going to say, he's clearly over it now. To be fair, you can probably live a more luxury, better lifestyle in London than you can up here. Obviously, it's cheaper to live up here, but I'd imagine, like, as the place he's staying at and everything in London's just so much better. And he's obviously earned a lot of money throughout his career since he's been at Newcastle, so I'd imagine he's very easily gotten over it just to do with, like, living conditions and money and stuff like that. I never knew there was there isn't a restaurant in St. James's. I swear there just isn't. There is on match day. You've got the what do you call it, like the box stuff, like the VIP stuff. But if it isn't on a match day, is there generally just a restaurant you can just walk into? Surely there isn't. Because I've never heard of it. No bother rap songs anymore. I appreciate you coming around. Finn Jet. We'll have a look at him. I swear I've heard that name. So I swear I've already put him down. Have I not? Right, what am I doing here? I'm thinking about bringing Hall out for this one. So we'll go Trippier in there. Got a huge problem with trying to fit players into the team. Fuck's sake. Huge problem. Right, we'll just have to do that. I'm going to start going up top. Barnes, I suppose, will just keep his spot. Play Tenali. Once we'll find a dandy by me. It's actually a good video. Well, I would imagine, yeah, it's just more luxury. I mean, I personally wouldn't like to live in London. It's just way too overcrowded and crime rates through the roof, and it's just a bit of a shithole, I think. But the rich people in London, I would imagine, live in very nice ends of London, like the footballers. So yeah, I would imagine he is living a much better lifestyle. Like up here, there's not much. You've got Newcastle. Well, obviously we call it the town, but Newcastle city centre, and it's just a bit shit. Shops closing down. The shops are just shit in general, to be fair. I mean, Northumberland Street, for instance. What have you got? A JD. Pretty much it. I think it's the only shop I go into on Northumberland Street. JD and Barclays Bank. And maybe it's the Greg's sometimes. Down Northumberland Street. And that's it. And that's meant to be like the main... Sort of the main thing. You've got Eldon Square, but what fucking shop do you go into in Eldon Square? Let's be real. Phoenix is on its arse. Phoenix is just shit. Too expensive now as well. You've just got nothing up here. It's like being in the wilds compared to being down south. Yeah? Which I prefer because I love, like, the outdoors. I love camping, I love hiking and that. So it's much better being up north for that kind of thing, but for a footballer. Yeah, I'd imagine the lifestyle and everything is just so much better in London. You can go out shopping in fucking, is it Oxford Street or whatever? Just like astronomically clearer than anything we've got up here in North. I like that. Pops it back. Turn Ollie. Gordon. Ooh! I try to chip it over Lamans. It's the first time they've used Lamans against us, actually. Last time they had behind here. Real gorgeous ball. Keeper's punched it. Botman wins it back. Tonali, good save. Biker's nice. Oh yes, Biker. Biker wall specifically. Beautiful place. Something just fell off my wall. I thought it was the fucking door caving in. Shouldn't be so though. Trippier, what a header that is, by the way. Going. Ah! He was making a run on the left-hand side of the centre-back there and then just stopped. Why would you stop making that run without playing the ball? That's a nice pass. Ball goes fast as well. Problem on man's here. Bruno does very well though. Bruno does well. Now down to a Lang guy who's got the feet. He's got the engine. And then does a massive heavy touch. The most economically deprived region of England. Can't be. Surely not. Surely it isn't. I mean, to be fair, there's part of us that kind of thinks, yeah, maybe it is, because no one, like, does anything, because we don't have money to pump back into the... That's the thing with this country, that no one has money to pump back into the country. That's why shops are shutting down and businesses are shutting down, because no one has fucking money to be able to invest in them. It's like, I used to always go to the Metro Centre. I always preferred the Metro Centre over the town. I just thought the Metro Centre was, like, just so much better for, like, spending money, clothes shopping, doing whatever you want to do. Much better food options and stuff. You go to the Metro Centre now. I mean, I haven't been in, like, over a year, so I don't know if any new things have opened, but last time I went to the Metro Centre, there was, like, loads of shops shut, and I was like, fucking hell, this is depressing. No one can afford to go to the Metro Centre and just spend money. Can't afford to do that anymore. No one's got spare money to do that. But yeah, so maybe, yeah, I can kind of see. But then, we're heavily involved in, like, the business of, like, how would you say it, like, creativity. Don't know if we are as much now. But we used to be fucking booming when it come to, like, factory work and warehouse work and stuff like that. I imagine a lot of that's shut down now because that's just the way the world's going, but... Shit. Alanga. Fuck you know. Lovely pass that from Bruno. Tonali darts onto it. Oh. Powerline, hello. Is Shaw realistic for Wolfsburg? I suppose it could be. He has played in the Bundesliga early in his career. So it would be realistic for him to return there, I suppose. Metro on the... Exactly. The Metro Centre used to be class, but now it's just like... I don't know what it's like now. Like I said, it's been over a year since I went. I doubt it's changed drastically in a year, but... The last time I went, it was on like a Saturday, like midday, which is usually when it would be absolutely booming. And there was just like no one there. And loads of empty shops, you know, when they have like the I don't even know what it is. It's like white paint over the windows and stuff. Like loads of empty shops. So whether they've been taken over now, I don't know. But yeah, just like, and it's the same with town as well. Like, you know what it is as well? It's the same with nightlife. Everyone bangs on about the Newcastle nightlife, right? Yes, it's probably better than the vast majority of places in England because it's just everything's just shit in England now. But it's never been as good as what people have ever hyped it up to be. I remember when I turned 18, I was like, fucking hell, yes, net and everything like that, you know? And I was just like, fuck yeah, this is just not as good as what people made it out to be. Like, you go out on a Friday and Saturday night, usually, years and years ago, it would have been absolutely booming. It just isn't anymore. I was walking through town earlier, coming home from work. Don't get us wrong, today, weather consequences. But usually people don't give a fuck about the weather when it comes to having a night out in Newcastle. But maybe that's the reason it wasn't that thingy today, I don't know. But every time I've had a night out, it's never been as fucking nice and good as what people will hype it up to be. Peak Newcastle nightlife was... So I've never heard of that. But the clubs and stuff I've been in, Jesus Christ, it's not a good experience. Clubbing is definitely not a thing for me. Fuck that shit. What a just awful experience. Never had a good experience at a club. Always, every time I've been there, I could be just absolutely hanging out my arse. And I would still be sober enough to be like, yeah, I don't want to be here. And I want to get out. It's horrible. Come on, Bruno. Twat the fucking ball, so didn't just put low-driven shot power on it. Put your foot through it. Always preferred the pub. It was a nicer experience. More calm, more chill, cheaper. You don't have to pay to fucking get in. You can actually see and breathe as well. It's a thing you can't really do in clubs. I think the nightlife is still good, but it's changed a bit now because there's too many chavs out. Yes, but that's the thing that's massively ruined it, on top of the prices. Who can afford, apart from, like, uni students who get massive fucking loans and that? Who else can afford to realistically have a night out? You just can't anymore. It's so expensive. Say if you are going clubbing, you've got to pay to get in the club. Some clubs are like range between 10 and 20 quid just to get in. Then when you're in, your drinks are like 7+ quid. Even in pubs, it's my local pub, 5 minutes down the road. I mean, you're looking at, well, the cheapest pint you can get's like a Carlin, which is pretty much the cheapest one you can get anywhere. Carlin, absolutely horrific anyway. It's like piss, but it's like, it's still 4 quid. Usually it's like £3-ish elsewhere. My local pub, it's 4 quid now. I think like a pint of Madry, which is obviously a more sort of higher end beer, it's like £7.50. £7.50 for a pint of Madry. If you're apprentice, what's the apprentice wage now? I think it is like £7.50 an hour. 1 pint is 1 hour's worth of work. Crazy. Mental. I don't know how they expect people to put back into stuff to make the economy good, because you just can't afford to do it. It's insane. Absolutely insane. But you know what? It's not just here. I went on holiday to Fuerteventura. Just come back yesterday. It was so insanely expensive. I felt like it was cheaper to live in fucking Newcastle than it is over there. And don't get us wrong, that is like a separate island of Spain, so I don't know how logistics work, but I would imagine transport and stuff to there is more expensive than just putting it into mainland Spain. But some of the stuff, like even the drinks, I mean, a glass of Coke there's like €350. How much is that? Hold on. €350 in pounds. Siri never works, but we'll see. £43 apparently. Great. Right. I'll just have to do it manually. What is the point in Siri? 350 euros in pounds. It's only £3 5 pence. I was paying £3 5 pence for a fucking glass of Coke. A glass of Coke in this country is probably £3 or 3.50. So it's not like a huge difference. I was expecting still, like when I used to go on holiday years ago, Spain was so much cheaper than this country. Now it's just not. It's just the same. I feel like everywhere's the same now. Price-wise. It's not on. That's what it is. It's not on. Peak Wigan nightlife. Jesus, Wigan nightlife. Can't even imagine what it's like. There's just fucking no one there. I'll tell you what, when I went to... Chester. Went to Chester for my 19th, I think it was. It was... It's Team United, that's what it is. Chester for my 19th. November 2023. So not like too long ago. Nearly 2 years, to be fair. We went on a weekend. And it was so dead. I remember walking past this club. It's like Chester's got like no clubs, right? It was like the only actual club in Chester. There's like 2, I think. This one went past. Was meant to be the most popular. We walked past, and I shit you not, I've never seen anything like it. It was literally just the DJ and the bar staff. There was literally nobody in. So we just didn't bother going in. It was a fucking waste of time. So yeah. Chester was horrendous. And I was expecting it to be good because it was the weekend. There'd just been football on, I'm pretty certain. And there's a university very close. So I was expecting, like, what are the uni students fucking doing? What do you go to uni for? I suppose to, you know, do your uni work. But it's different in Newcastle. All the uni students fuck off to the city centre and just get pissed. Drink loads of alcohol. What do they do in Chester? Just fucking sit there and revise. I mean, it's probably what they should be doing, but... Howie, what are you doing? You need to actually get out. I was expecting it to be mint, but yeah, it was just a fucking dreadful experience. Overall. Right, what we're doing here. Lewis Hall in, alright. Also, Undav. Up top for Voldemort. Because the guy's doing shite all. Mad how our local alcohol is like £7 nowadays, yet the local beyond countries like Spain. See, that's where you're wrong though. Well, it depends where you go, but Fuerteventura was like, you are still paying like €5 for a pint. Which is, I imagine that's like £4 odd for a pint. And it's the Spanish local beer, it's not even like the proper imported beer. The Spanish local beer is usually not that fucking nice. Yeah, I think I wasn't drinking, but I think the people I was with, it was like, I think the cheapest me dad got a pint was probably like €3.50, which we've worked out was €3. £3. So £3 for a pint's kind of what you're paying for, like, say, a Carlin here. I just think it's too expensive. When I went to Tenerife 10 years ago, 2015 Tenerife, I know so much has changed since then. But Tenerife's still a Canary Island, right? It's not even mainland Spain. It was literally like €1.50 for a pint. How's it doubled? How has it doubled in price? I know that's 10 years, but I even went to Tenerife in 2019 again. I've been twice. And even then, it was still like €1.50, €2 for a pint. It's insane how the prices differ. Just with like years difference. It's insane. Yeah, tourism is definitely the main source of income. 100%. It absolutely is. I mean, Fuerteventura, for instance, I searched up, there's only 120,000 people who live on that island. And it's the biggest Canary Island. 120,000 people. And I honestly think, apart from obviously, like, the hotel staff and bar staff, there was no actual local fucking people there. I swear there was just no local people. It was all people from all around the world. The majority of the people in my hotel were Italian and German. There was like 2 other English people. It was a couple, because I remember they were from Milton Keynes. I remember talking to them. They were the only like other English people. The rest were Italian and German. Even the entertainers for the hotel were Italian. Obviously living in Fuerteventura for their job, but still they're not originally from Fuerteventura. And then even then, there was this one bar we went to, and like 2 or 3 of the people behind the bar were Scottish. Scottish people living there, obviously making a living. So like, there was barely any actual people from Fuerteventura living there. It was just all people from all sides of the world, but investing so much money into it. And even then, the prices are still fucking extortionate. I went to the supermarket called Hyperdino. I think it is for out Spain, but it's called a Hyperdino. It's like the fucking Tesco or whatever of Spain. A Mars bar was like €2.80. Over 2 fucking quid for a Mars bar. And it wasn't like a decent sized Mars bar, it was like that. Crazy. Absolutely mental. Don't know how they get away with it. I know stuff like that's obviously imported from, like, is Mars bar from England? I would imagine it is. But come on. A packet of Maltesers, right? The big share bags. I think like $3.50 here, which is expensive. £6.85 in Fuerteventura. Mental. Over £6 for Maltesers. I'm lucky I was staying in an all-inclusive, so I didn't really need to do too much outside of the hotel. Because fuck me, I took €300. I was like, that'll be enough. I only need to pay for my drinks on a night, really, because you get your meals at the hotel. And I come back with nothing. And I used some of my bank card. Oh god, that would have been horrible. A lot of French people. Fucking hell. I wouldn't like to be around a lot of French people. God, no. It was hard enough being around Italians. I'll tell you what. I didn't realise Italians were so fucking annoying. They probably thought the same about me being English, but... Jesus, man. I never knew Italians were that. They're really rude as well. I know people... A lot of people say English people abroad are really rude and they ruin everything and destroy everything, but fuck me. Italians, Jesus. I didn't expect it from them. Germans were sound. You wouldn't have been saying that 70 plus years ago, were you? Although, to be fair, the Italians, I'm pretty certain, did help the Germans then, so... But how are the turntables there? The Germans are now the nice people. Yeah, they're really fucking rude. Really rude people. I hope there's some Italians in the stream right now. I'm basing an entire country off literally a handful of people here, but... Right. Wolves in the next stage. But yeah, overall, brilliant holiday. The Canary Islands are class. I haven't been to Lanzarote yet, but Tenerife... I don't know about Tenerife now, but 10 years ago, and 2019 was the last time I went, really enjoyed Tenerife. Brilliant place. I don't think I could do it now. It's too party life now. 2015, it was a bit more chill. I could be wrong there, but when I was there, it was definitely more chill. Fuerteventura, pretty good. Lanzarote, I just haven't been to, but I'd imagine it's just the fucking same thing, to be honest. Literally just the same thing. Although I did feel quite a bit of a difference between Tenerife and Fuerteventura. Fuerteventura was a lot more chill. Tenerife's a lot more fucking... What do the kids say nowadays? Active. Whereas Fuerteventura was so much more chill. It was a very nice chill holiday. We did go to some dodgy fucking bars, mind you. Jesus Christ. Didn't think we'd come out of them alive. It's quite a fucking dangerous... I felt in danger I mean, nothing happened, but there was some dodgy fucking people, and there was this bar. I mean, I hope I don't get like fucking murdered for saying this now. We'll probably have people like watching the stream or something like that. But there was this one bar I went into, and you could just tell it was being used as some kind of, whether it was human trafficking or something, I do not know. But fuck me, it was so dodgy. Horrible experience. Awful experience. I'm not going to say the name of the bar, but yeah. I'm so happy. Because the rest of my family, I was with 9 other family members. The rest of my family weren't clocking on to anything that was happening. Me and my brother and my pal were the only people sitting there like, something's up about this place. It's so fucking strange. I've never felt more unsafe in my life, to be honest. And I'm so glad we were there, because if we weren't there and my family members were there, I don't know what they would have agreed to and got themselves into, but fucking hell, it wouldn't have been good. I can guarantee you that. It wouldn't have been great. I'm going to start going on the left this time. Actually, no, I'm going to start Ramsey, fuck it. Start Ramsey, Visser's still not back. Attempt to bring up one of the young lads. I'll bring up Clarkson. Go on then. The king is back, he is indeed. Telling life stories. I love it. I could talk for England, I could. I honestly believe I could. Right, that's the team, I reckon. It's not too bad. I would have loved to have Ramsdale here, but he fucked off. I really should have a Sula in, shouldn't I? Just can't really fit him in. Right, Scalvini and Chow, we'll see how them two do together. Do you pay per month long give? No, this is like, we done this ourselves. It was quite expensive to get done, but yeah, we're just, like, I say built it ourselves. We've paid someone to build it forward. It's not like a... So I know a lot of YouTubers and that pay for, like, their own office building. It's not like that. It ain't like that. Oh, but I need to tell you the story about this, but I'm not going to say the name. Because I don't know what fucking links they have on socials or whatever, but I've never felt more unsafe in my entire existence, right? We're going to this bar. There is nobody in the bar, right? First off, that's just weird. We're down a busy strip. It's like the main strip in Fuerteventura, and there's nobody in this bar, but we'll decide to go in anyway and sit down and have a drink, right? The staff are being ridiculously nice. Way too nice. And I'm like, you know, maybe that's just a greeting thing. The owner of the bar's from Liverpool, so he's a Scouser. You can't trust Scousers to start with, so there's another sort of down point. I didn't smell it, but my brother said he smelled a very strong smell of weed when we walked in. I didn't smell it, but I think it was my brother and my dad smelled it. I didn't smell it personally, so I can't really have much of a say about that. So, you know, that's obviously another, like, thing. There was 5 members of staff for this bar. And it's a pretty small bar. 5 members of staff. For a bar that has no people in it, right? So, it's not exactly like it's busy and you need 5 members of staff. Pretty much all of them were crowding around the, what do you call it, the till? The cashier, that's it. Pretty much all of them are just crowding around that, right? Fucking just, like, why? Just a bit daft, a bit strange. And the cashier's open, it's not shut, so why would you have it open? I don't know. And I was like, wow, this is class. He had a PS5. Proper PS5 setup. I've actually got a picture. I'll show you the picture for this game or at half time. I've got a picture of me and my pal playing on the PS5. I was like, wow, this is quite cool, this. I've never known a bar with a PS5 in it. And while playing FC25, he was installing FC26 when we went. Which was also just a bit weird, but yeah, we got along with it. And then he goes, oh, there's a downstairs. There's a downstairs. It's like a genuine basement. Stupidly, I decided to go down with my friend. Stupidly, looking back at it now, I really shouldn't have done it. But we've just done it. You go downstairs, there's like 5 settees. It's pretty big space. 5 settees with a big 80-inch telly. And there's like 6 PlayStations. 6 PS5s. Not even shitting. There's a toilet. And this is the part where I clocked on that it's a dodgy place, right? The lock to the toilet was on the outside. What the fuck? The lock for the toilet is on the outside of the toilet. That's when I was like, yeah, this is just fucking weird, this. The staff, there was, I think there was 4 men, that's including the Scouse guy. And then there was a woman. Just a lone woman. This woman was dressed pretty... How can you say it? How can I say this? You've got to be careful about what you say on YouTube, haven't you? Sexualised. You know, in a way. But that was pretty normal because pretty much all the women you come across in Fuerteventura also kind of dressed the same, so I didn't really clock onto that. What I did clock onto was, when me and my pal went downstairs, just us, she followed pretty closely behind us and just stood fucking looking at her. And then started doing our makeup in the toilet. Strange, right? Fucking strange. And I clocked onto that straight away. I was like, yeah, this is dodgy. Don't like it. So I went back upstairs. We then caught the woman taking a picture of all my family. Like, without asking. She, like, sat back on, like, a chair and took a picture of all of her. So that's fucking strange. You just don't do that. I'm trying to think about what else kind of happened. And then he was also saying, like, oh, we'll do these trips where we'll take you, like, to do all the stuff you can do in Fuerteventura, like the dune buggies, and you can go and see the volcano and stuff like that. It's like, that's a thing. I know that's a thing, because, like, you can pay for that through Jet2 and everything. But this guy was saying, oh, he does his own private one. Just him and the staff. And he said, oh, you can pay a £60 deposit today. Like, tonight. And then we'll pick you up in the morning and you can give her the rest of the money. And of course, my mum and the rest of my family who's there, they're like, oh, that's great, you know? And my mum whips her purse out and everything, and I'm sitting there like, are you seriously about to fucking do this? But obviously you can't say anything in front of the staff. I can't just be like, no, we're not doing that. Well, I mean, I probably could have, but I didn't want to, Anyway, the staff give her a bit of space and that, and my brother gets a chance to go and speak to my mum. He's like, yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here. This is a weird place. And then, yeah, we didn't end up giving them money because that's stupid. And then we ended up finishing the drinks and going. Oh yeah, also, the women were with, like, my mum, my auntie, and that, my family members. They were also saying their drinks were insanely strong. I know there's this thing, like, abroad, the measurements are just crazy. You go into a bar, you ask for a single, and they'll just fucking pour the entire bottle in. But apparently these were, like, insanely strong drinks, so they're obviously trying to get you really drunk. But just, what a horrendous fucking experience, honestly. What a dreadful experience. And it shook me for the rest of the whole day. I was like, I'll fucking do that. I ain't fucking around with stuff like that. No chance. But yeah, the reason it scared me is because I knew I wasn't a target. I knew my brother wasn't a target. My dad or my friend, who are the only men there. I know we aren't the target there. The target is my cousin, who's a woman, my 2 aunties who are women, obviously, and my mother, who's a woman. And if they were there by themselves, without, say, me, my brother, my dad, and my friend, they were literally willing to give these people money and go on this trip that they take you into the wilds of this island. They didn't know they were strange, but I definitely thought they would take you out of these isolated parts of the island, take your money. There was a strong smell of weed, so they're obviously into some dodgy business. this woman who was there, we're presuming that she's being used in a way to bring money into this sort of business. You can probably guess how. It's just I kind of want to say the name of the bar. I know they've got social media though, and I don't want to say it on YouTube for then people to go over and stuff like that. You know, I don't want to out it like that. But the vibes we got from this place was horrendous. There is no way it's an actual full running fucking bar. There just isn't a way. It just cannot be. I'm telling you now, it just can't be. You cannot have all of these nice things in your bar and you don't have any customers. Where does he make his money from? Did they find out you didn't pay? Well, yeah, because it would have been in cash. And obviously we just didn't give that. What we said to be nice about it was, we'll go home tonight and then we'll think about it and come back tomorrow. That's what we said, just to, you know, be safe kind of thing. And then obviously we just didn't end up going back there. We didn't end up going anywhere near that bar. But God, I'm thinking about it's giving us goosebumps thinking about it now, because the situation we put ourselves in is so fucking dangerous. It kind of scares us that, you know, if they will be targeting people who just, how do I say this, aren't a full shilling, if that makes sense. They're a bit stupid up there and don't kind of, like, I don't want to out her, but me mother, like me mother, for instance, she was just willing to give these people money and just be like, yeah, take me to this isolated part of the island and we'll do all these fun activities. You just wouldn't. I don't know how my mum didn't, bearing in mind my mother's 60, okay? My mother's lived on this planet long enough to surely realise that just isn't safe. But in fact, it was the youngest person there, who was me, who was the one who clocked on to how dodgy the situation was. It scares me, the fact that there will be people out there who fall for that and get themselves into some bother. It kind of fucking worries us, to be honest. It really does. What? Oh my god, look at that. That's shocking, mate. So that random one, just, yeah, that woman now just has a picture of me and my family on the phone. Random. Yeah. But I'm also kicking myself for, I literally went into this, like, the sort of like basement room. Why the fuck? I'm literally kicking myself for it. Why the fuck did I think that was a good idea? Because I was already slightly suspicious about the place. Why the fuck would I go into this underground room? What a stupid thing to do. What a horrendous thing to do. It was a cool room, mate. It had fucking 6 PS5s set up. I thought that was class. That's mint. But that's the problem. People will see that and be like, holy shit. This guy's got 6 PS5s set up. I'll bring me pals down. We can play some FIFA. This very underdressed young woman also follows you down to this room where there's no cameras. You can kind of guess what happens down there. And that's just a fucking scary thought. But yeah. I'm glad I clocked onto it, because the trouble we could have got ourselves into was scary to think about. Very scary. It could just be me being massively over kind of thinking, but I think if I just let you experience that through like VR or something, you'd probably be like, yeah, fucking something like that. Oh, shit. Another thing that is dodgy, out of the massive list of things that's dodgy about this place, when we went to pay the bill at the end, so he went up to the till, that was already open, by the way. All the money was just hanging out with it. And like I said, there's about 5 staff members all just crowding around a till for whatever reason. It's taken them ages. It's like 2 minutes. He then comes back to the table where my family's sitting. My dad was paying the bill. And he just goes, I don't know how much the drinks are. You don't know how much your own drinks are. It's your bar. And you don't know how much the drinks are. There's no menu. And if you've been doing this for a long time, you should probably know how much your own drinks are. He goes, I don't know how much the drinks are. Give us a minute. He comes back 5 minutes later after being at the fucking register again. The cash register. And he says to me, Dad, just give us €20 and that'll do it. It's like your own bar, and obviously he was talking to her and that, and he was saying, he's been doing this business for like 7 years. So you've had this bar for 7 years. You've been doing the same job for 7 years. You don't know the price of your own stuff. How fucking dodgy is that? It obviously proves they don't get any customers pretty much at all because there's no one there. So he doesn't really have a price for his drinks. How is his bar this sort of high-end techie? It's because potential drug sales and prostitution or human trafficking, whatever the fuck you make money from. Just the entire thing is so shit and dodgy. I wish I didn't experience it because it really put us on edge. Bet the men aren't good looking as well to attract young women. You know what women are like. Adam, you're spot on. You're spot on. I mean, I can't really say men are good looking in a way. I don't, thingy that way. But yes, the Scouts bloke who was, I think, the owner of the bar was like quite a chubby guy with a massive beard and a baseball cap on. So like, he's not really the target for customers, but the other staff there were like muscles, tattoos everywhere. I think they were Spanish or Italian. They spoke a foreign language. Like they had that accent on. And the woman, I believe, was like Swedish or something. Like she was really pale blonde hair. And had like a bit of a like that Norwegian accent kind of thing, like the Scandinavian accent. Yeah, I mean, very attractive woman, don't get us wrong, and that's where they get you. That's the issue. Very attractive woman, there's the issue. One could say it's their dungeon, yes. Obviously, it's hard on YouTube to explain everything that happened in a non-explicit way, but fucking Jesus Christ. It's a scary thought thinking that's happening right now. It's 10 to midnight. That bar shuts at midnight, apparently. It's scary to think they do that every single night. It's so scary to think. Yeah, the bar was on the main strip. The bar's on the main strip. That's what I mean. The fact that a bar's on the main strip, every other bar's chock-a-block full of people. Just this one bar doesn't have anybody in it. It doesn't sit well. Either way, I've got a picture of me and my friend playing FIFA in it. This doesn't prove any of this happens, but do you really think I would make that story up? It's just took us bloody ages to explain it all. Oh, I've got a lot of pictures in the bar, actually. Holy shit. I've got quite a few. Okay. You can see the Scouts bloke I'm on. Oh my god, that is scary. We did not know what we're getting ourselves into. Right, I don't know if you can see it. You can't really, can you? Hold on. I know I should be focusing on FIFA, but I just think this story's quite cool. This is the bar, okay? That's me, as you can see. We're in the England top, of course. My pal next to us, and we're playing FIFA right there. Now, you see... My camera's inverted. You see this guy here, just behind me? That's the Scouts guy. Baseball cap, quite chubby, beard. That's my dad. There's my mum. You've got my auntie sort of sitting around there. That's where they were sitting. We were playing... So this is upstairs, right? This is like the first floor, which is quite cool. I thought it was cool. I mean, there's a fucking PlayStation there. As you can see, that Scouts guy's just watching me. He's just standing there watching me, which is already pretty strange. I believe the person who took this picture was my auntie. I was with both my aunties. If I zoom out a bit more, actually, you can see the game of FIFA there. So yeah, that's us playing FIFA. I believe I've got more pictures of the ball. Oh, here we go. Shit. See, I didn't even see this. Fuck. Oh my god, I'm getting goosebumps. Right. So from the table where we're sitting, my auntie takes a picture of my dad holding this. He was like a gaming nerd, this Scouse guy, so he had like lots of merch from games on his wall, and I believe this was like a sword from like Dark Souls or something, because yeah, you just have a sword on your wall. If you look in the background, I'm seeing this for the first fucking time. Oh my god. I don't know if you can see it too well, you cannot really. If I lower my brightness. Oh my god, that's scary. There's my dad holding this thing, and my auntie's taking a picture. There's me and my friend playing FIFA. There's the telly. Can you see that in the background? That's the woman I'm on about. Right there. She's sitting on a stool just watching us. Sitting there watching us. Oh my god, that's scary. She's sitting right there on a stool just watching us. And the reason we knew she then took a picture of all of it is because apparently my auntie saw it from the corner of her eye. She sat on the stool like that and quickly took a picture. Jesus fucking Christ. Wow. That is scary. I didn't even know I had that picture on my phone, to be honest. I forgot my auntie sent it to us. Does this business begin with the letter O? I think it does. There's no way you know this. Or is it because I've accidentally leaked the name on these pictures? I don't think I have. Oh, you can actually say the name of it, yeah, to be fair. Yeah, if you have found it, do not go to it. Do not go to that bar. Trust me, do not go. If you have found the name of it. Oh, they do actually have menus. There's a menu on the table. I didn't see that. These pictures are fucking scary. Holy shit. Damn. I wish I took a picture of the like basement room. I really wish I took a picture, but I didn't because I was just so like spooked out. And I couldn't because that woman followed me and my friend down and was kind of just like not directly staring at her, but you could tell she was watching me. So I wasn't gonna sort of whip out my phone and take a picture of the place, but you search dodgy game. There's no way you search that and that's how it come up. But yeah, the thing is as well when we searched it up when we got back to the hotel, the reviews, like, they had really good reviews, but you could definitely tell they were all fake reviews. The whole thing's just awful. Jesus. The whole thing's awful, man. I could just be speculating here. Maybe it's a great business. Maybe these people aren't trafficking humans and dealing drugs. But I think I'm like 97% right about everything that they're doing there. I think I'm about 97% right. And I'm glad we got ourselves out of that situation, because if we didn't, God knows what would have happened. Oh my god, this cought's getting bad. On their picture, there is on their Instagram. There's a picture. Really? If it's got loads of fucking screens and PS5s, then yeah, you know, you're there. I'm sorry if you're here to watch FIFA. Bloody hell, how would you spell FIFA Venture? Oh my god. Yeah, I found the Insta. Is there? No. Oh my god. Yeah, I found a picture of the fucking dungeon. Fucking hell. They've changed the layout. It's just weird. It's just fucking weird. Is it something Island? It isn't. I mean, I know a few of you. I just don't want to out it on YouTube chat because keep it. If you've found it, try your best to just keep it to. Don't put it out in the chat if you can. You know, I don't want anything fucking happening to us. Like, what is this post I've just found? What the fuck? So on this video, there's quite a few people in there, but every time we went past it, and when we were in it, there was just no one there. There was no one there. Has it got a main... No, it hasn't. Something from... Yes! Linkfield, sorry, you have found it, yes. I've literally just been looking at that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That is fucking dodgy. You cannot tell me... Obviously on social media, Instagram, they're making it look amazing. Oh, come here, it's a gaming, like, bar. They've got PS5s, arcade machines. All this shit. Trust me, it isn't like that. Or it is, but when you're there, it's just fucking dodgy. And the staff, Jesus. Google found it with the word dodgy. There you go. If Google found it with the word dodgy, we're on to something. I'm so sorry for not playing FIFA, by the way, but I just thought that story was interesting to say. And I'm kind of glad that I did say it. For obviously a few people to actually go and see it for themselves. But please, and I'm being fucking serious, unless you're into all of that sinister stuff, unless you're a bit fucking kinky, do not go to that bar, please, because you are putting yourself in... Maybe it's not dead. I don't think you would be hurt, but you would, I think, at the very least be fucking robbed. Because I think that's what they, I'm presuming, get a lot of money from. But if you're into kinky shit and selling drugs, it's a perfect place for you, really. But I'm definitely not into that, so... Yeah, part of the reason why I clocked on to what was happening is because I'm not into that stuff. And I'm also very aware of my surroundings at all times. But yeah, man. Fucking dodgy. Very fucking dodgy. I mean, I say me, my brother, and my friend weren't sort of like the victims, but why did this woman follow us down to this basement where there's no cameras, no nothing? Why did this woman follow us down? What was she trying to achieve by doing that? You know? I'm glad I'm a right-minded fucking person, because if I wasn't, I don't know. Maybe we could have done something, and that's just fucking dodgy and not safe at all. And bearing in mind the toilet room, the door locks from the outside. You know, usually when you go to the toilet and you lock the toilet door from the inside. Yeah, this locks from the outside. You go into that toilet room, you can just be locked in there. It's really warm in that toilet room as well because there was no aircon there. They had big aircon units that cost thousands. Another thing of just being dodgy because no bars in Fuerteventura can afford big aircon units. These could. But they didn't specifically have one in the toilet room. And the toilet room was like a fucking sauna. Because I did go in to have a piss. But I made sure my brother and my friend were standing outside waiting for us. Because obviously I didn't want to go in by myself to get locked in. Is the first word R? The first word is R, yes. The second word isn't C, though, no. The bartender looks like the one from Benidorm with the cap on backwards. Yes, he does. He does, actually, yeah. The thing is, though, he's like one of the 5 bartenders. Why is there 5 people working at this place? At the same time, bear that in mind, it's not as if they were doing, like, split shifts. You know? Like, one would be working through the day, then they bring some more in on the night time. These 5 staff are all working at the same time. Who does that for a business? It's just painful that looking at these pictures, there's actual families in there. Like, there's kids in there. And that's not a good thought. That's really not a good thought. Damn. Weird. It's just weird looking at all them stuff, man. Right, anyway, let's play some FIFA now. Because we've been going on about this for fucking ages. But yeah, I mean, if you're into some dodgy shit, then go ahead and go. But take my word for it, it's just not a... well, it comes across as a nice place. But we all know deep down it isn't a nice place. I kind of want to go with the midfield 3. But this kind of works very well. Also, testing that in a Champions League knockout game isn't a good idea. Right. That's what we're going for. It's because I want Joe Linton back in there. He did assist against Wolves. I can't believe you've actually found it. I know I did leak the name of it, to be fair, on a picture. But you found it by searching up dodgy barn for Ventura. Strange, man. But anyway, it was a great holiday. Outside of that, it was a fucking brilliant holiday. I really enjoyed myself. I don't know if you can see it, right? You might not appreciate us doing this. One of the entertainers in the hotel, right? He was Italian. I swear to God, I thought it was Calvert-Lewin at first. I don't know if you can see him very well. That is the spit and double of Calvert-Lewin. I'm telling you now. That right there is Calvert-Lewin. You can't tell me that isn't Calvert-Lewin. The guy's decided, nah, fuck this. I'm not playing for Leeds anymore. I'm going to start pouring drinks and entertaining people at a hotel. He's the spit and double of Calvert-Lewin. Great guy. That was me doing one of the fucking activity things. Deeks at the pink shorts, by the way. You love to see it. There he is, Calvert-Lewin. Smaller than what I thought. By the way, I'm not one of them people who just keep a top on during holiday. I did actually take my top off. I just had it on there. So I was doing one of the games, and it was literally in direct fucking sunlight. I'm ginger. Even with the fact that 50 on, I turn into a fucking lobster, so I need to be careful in the sun. But yeah, fucking brilliant experience, great holiday. Apart from that one bar that went to, and it was just a bit of a dodgy place to start with, but the vast majority of the hotels do all-inclusive there, so I guess part of it you don't really need to... Chip for Bruno, by the way. You don't really need to be out of the hotel much. Like, obviously it's nice to go on a walk and go to the shops and experience it, but if you really want to, you can just stay in the hotel. The hotel was great, the food was great, so you didn't really need to leave. There was actually, I think, 2 nights we did just stay in the hotel and watch the entertainment, and obviously the drinks are free, so you ended up not spending money 2 nights. I mean, I did spend shitloads of money on pool. I think me, my friend and my brother had... I've actually got it written down because I was recording the scores. Legit, like, 70 games of pool. And the games of pool were €2 each. We spent, like, €150 or something on fucking pool. That was probably the most expensive thing there. Oh, that's another thing that's inflated in recent years. Pool tables. €2 now. Used to be €1. What's going on? Even in England. I swear a lot of them are like £1.50 now. What happened to a quid? Some of the photos look really cool. It just looks like a big scam. It looks odd. That's what I mean though, like... Of course it looks cool. Like... Especially for like people our age as well. Oh, PS5s, you know, you can get a whole like setup going and, you know, like play online games with your friends and stuff. And you can play them at FIFA and what have you. It looks cool, and that's where they get you. That's where they drag you in. Alanga, by the way. That's like his second ever goal for it. Lovely finish. The search of Born for Ventura with downstairs area. Ran by a scouser. Yeah, exactly. How much are cans now? Like 150? Probably even more than that? 180 maybe? I know bottles are like 185 sometimes now. You get a bottle of Coke from Greg's, it's like 190. Insanity. I remember when 1 litre bottles used to be a quid. You used to get a litre bottle of pop for a fucking £1. Incredible. I know that's like sugar tax and stuff. I slightly agree with it. But the thing is, people still just pay it. Like, you just put the price up, but I'll still pay it. I don't really drink sugary drinks anymore, to be fair, though. So to be fair, it kind of has worked. But it's not because of the price I don't buy, like, say, a full-fat Coke. I don't buy a full-fat Coke now because, oh, it's too expensive. I don't buy it because it's just really shit for you. I have Coke Zero instead, which is cheaper and is just better for you. So I never really have sugary drinks anymore. But it, like I said, it's not because of the price, it's just because of how bad they are. But yeah, I thought it would have just been an England thing. An England thing, the prices here, yeah, are just drastic compared to a lot of places, especially the sort of like everyday house bills, like your electricity and stuff is... I swear our electric and gas bills are the highest in Europe, which is just crazy. So stuff like that, yeah, is still... But the sort of like your everyday, I don't know, groceries and your snacks, like your Mars bars and Maltesers, like I was on about. Fucking expensive everywhere, I think. I'm guessing. Because in Fuerteventura, fuck me. They were like double the price of what they are in England. I was like, I swear this is meant to be a cheap place, but no, it was hella expensive. But you can tell you could definitely tell it's a struggling place. Because there's not many people who actually live there. they literally do rely on, like my family, for instance, an English family to go there and pump loads of money into the place like we did. We spent shitloads of money there. They literally rely on tourism. If they stopped tourists coming into the country, they would just go under. They just wouldn't be able to afford to keep the land, I would imagine. Oh my god, I got my first power shot goal. Because I got the achievement, lovely. I've been wanting to do that all FC26 with Tonali. Hit a long shot with him. Bang. Bottom bin. Look at the curve. Look at the bend on it. I remember when Fred was, what, 5p? No, Fred was 35p. The bar has 5-star reviews on... Exactly. But who's putting these reviews? I can guarantee it's not actual people. It's probably just the bar staff themselves. Coke Zero's not... Well, yeah, I'm not saying it's healthy. Of course I know it's not healthy. Like, of course, drinking water is... And only water is more healthy than drinking Coke Zero. But... Coke Zero is a lot more healthy than having a full sugar drink. A lot more healthy. Of course it's still not. Like, healthy. Like, it's not on par with your fucking 5 a day, is it? Of course I know that. But it's... I'm better off having a can of Coke Zero every single time I stream than a can of full sugar Coke that has, like, 50 grams of sugar in it. Like, yeah, ooh, Coke Zero has sweeteners, but... Let's be fucking real. Oh, and, like, oh, sweeteners cause all these health issues. Let's be real, what doesn't cause health issues in the modern world? Tell me what doesn't cause health issues. Because fucking everything you do is like, ooh, that's bad for you. It's like, Jesus Christ, what can I do that isn't bad for us? That's just part and parcel of the modern world. Of course, I'd be better off just drinking water. I do still drink water, it's not as if I live off Coke, but I do drink a fucking lot of it. You cause health issues. Probably cause a lot of people to stress over me being pretty bad at FIFA, yeah, definitely. Oh, Alanga, what a shot! But, it's like, I swear they've done a recent thing of, like, there's thousands of microplastics in bottled water. So it's like, you can't even have fucking bottled water without putting thousands of microplastics into your body. What was the other one? A lot of tap water isn't bad for you in some places. But what the fuck am I meant to drink then? I can't drink water. You're saying it's bad. What am I meant to do? It's probably posting the truth of some that old profiles. He actually really does look like the Benidorm bloke. So if you... Yes, it does. It causes high blood pressure. That's what it does. Definitely. Let's get Paqueta in there. Tonali's been great, actually. I'm going to keep him in. We'll go... throw a Sula in up top. Barnes on the... I'm just going to do all my subs, you know. Fuck it. Terrible idea this early in the game, but 4-0 up. We're 4-0 hammering. I've really liked Paqueta though so far. I think I've bargained for 15 million, you know. Come on, let's do that. Absolutely bargained for 15. But yeah, what we're on about, like, health issues and stuff. Well, the world's expense. I think that was the main thing. The world's expense. Yeah, it's fucked. It's so fucked. Everything costs money. You could literally sit in the house all day, and money will still come out of your bank account somehow. It will still happen. I will say though, I'm definitely better off not leaving the house. Every time I leave the house, I spend money. Don't know how it happens, I just do. Like, for instance, if I go on a hike, like a walk, like, to try and get my steps in, okay? I wouldn't say try my very best, but I try every day to do 10,000 steps, right? Because it's like, ooh, it's the healthy thing to do, 10,000 steps. And I just like being outside. I know that sounds weird coming from someone you're literally watching sitting here play FIFA, but yeah, I like being outside. I go outside for a walk. I end up going to Lidl and going to the bakery and getting a fucking croissant. And yeah, that may only cost 85 pence, but I've spent money. And that comes out my bank. I don't really use cash. Or I'll go to Greg's for lunch. I go to Greg's for lunch. Greg's is not fucking cheap. It's like, it's £5 for a pizza slice and a sausage roll. Or like £4 odd. It's not cheap. If you had a drink into that, £1.85. So, you know, you're looking at like nearly £7 for a meal from Greg's. Depending on what you get. But shit ain't cheap. But yeah, every time I leave the house I spend money, even if it's for a walk. Because I end up going to the shop and get myself a drink or just something to eat. You're just always spending money. It's fucking annoying. No one warned us about that for adult life. My parents didn't warn us. But now I understand, you know when we used to cry when like, you'd be like, oh, can we go to Mackey's? And they'd be like, no. And we used to cry and kick off. Don't know if anyone else had that same experience, but I definitely did. And now I kind of understand them. I'm like, yeah, I can understand why you didn't get where Mackey's that day. Because it just costs so much money to do that. But, hey ho. Nothing's gonna fucking save her. Everything's just gonna keep going up and up and up. It's an ollie. Oh, beautiful, Asula, that'll do. Bearing in mind they've got to play us again. 6-0 to Raw. Don't know what happened there. There'd be a lot more Toon fans than that. Trust me. Tenali has been next level in this game. Tino's injured. I swear it never warned us. Don't say it's going to be like in real life and he's out for fucking 2 months. Oh, now it warns us. That must have just recently happened. And this is why I shouldn't have made all my subs. It's karma. He's still doing his job. Well, he hasn't even got the sign anymore. He must have ran that up quick. Ooh, and the yellow card to go along with it. That'll do some. I got 72 points last week. I did triple captain Holland though. And that's pretty much where all my points went. And I've so far this week I had Senesi playing. One of my friends had fucking Semenya. Lucky twat. I had Senesi play, but obviously didn't keep a clean sheet, so bit of a bummer. Right, loads of stats to go through here. We didn't have 2 assists, that's big. Sula got 2 off the bench. Bruno amazing. Nalanga got a rare goal. Tenali 2 assists and a goal. Class. 6-0 as well. I think this is going to be the first time I simulate a game. It's pointless in playing that second leg. It really is. Undorf was a great pickup, I think. Great pickup. Because, I mean, even when Vissar comes back, there's still going to be a bit of competitiveness for that spot. I'd think so, at least. Right, so we've got Chelsea and then Villarreal, which will sim, and the Carabao Cup final. We've got a chance to win our first bit of silverware. Lovely. First bit of silverware. Andy Conley, good to see series back. Let's go. This game is mad. We've been smashing everyone on ultimates and conceding a goal. Dropped out world class and having a battle. Have you tried world class? I haven't tried world class, no. That's interesting that world class seems to be harder. I don't know how that works. I'm not going to try it. Because I have been kind of struggling today. I mean, I know I have just hammered Villarreal 6-0, but the games outside of that, I haven't been good in the Prem, so I'm just going to stick with what I've got for now. Oh, Langa's up to an 84. Lovely. Right, we are going to rest Tino. Could Scalvini go right back? Kind of want to try it, but at the same time, I do have an actual right back here, so... We're going to fully rest Tino. Just have him out of the game. Seems like AI tactics work much better. Maybe it could be worth trying. World class. We've got Mark in here. How we doing, fella? See how I can play right back. Oh yeah, to be fair, it doesn't have a minus. Right, we can then put Scalvini in, which is good. I've Gordon out there. Undav's a bit tired, but we'll start him. Put Ramsey in there as well. Bloody hell, mate, this cough's fucking bad. It's bad. I'm sorry that I'm coughing, like, down the mic and that. There's nothing I can do with it. I swear everyone's getting ill now, though. I don't know why. I mean, it's that time of the year, innit? But I've had 2 colds this year so far. I had one during the summer, and that was just horrendous. Thoughts for Sunday? I'm looking forward to it. I think we should be beating Nottingham Forest. I think if they still had Nuno, I would be shitting it. But Ange obviously not off to the best of starts. And to be honest, they just don't even look like good anyway. So I think we should be beating them. You had COVID, like, that's what it is, I think. I think that's what everyone's come down with. So I've heard a lot of people are just randomly ill all of a sudden. And I'm now suffering with that same. It's not that bad, to be honest, right now, but I only got it the day I was coming back from holiday, which was Thursday. So I've only really had it for like a fucking day, or 2 full days. I'm glad it happened when I was coming back from holiday, because if I had felt like this on holiday, that would have just ruined everything. It's always been a fear of mine, becoming ill in a foreign country, because it's just, even though I had health insurance, it must just be such a dodgy experience. Not as dodgy as going to that bar, but yeah, I would imagine it's not a good experience being in a hospital abroad. Definitely not. Language barriers, the fact that you're just in a different country and you're far from home. The price, because I swear health insurance doesn't cover the entire price, it just covers part of it. So I swear you've still got to pay a bit of money. I was going to say that's where we're lucky to have the NHS in this country, but you don't really have that anymore, do you? If you actually get through the GP, I think you get an appointment in like a fucking in a month's time, if you're lucky. So yes, we've got the NHS, but at what cost? Go on, Voldemort. Strike round the keeper. Oh dear. Past 3 games I've said Big Nick to score, and he has. Keep saying it, Mark. Keep saying it. Keep bloody saying it. I think you will score, you know. I think you will. I'm going to go 2-1 Toon. I think they will get a goal. And I think we'll get 2. I'm going to go Nick and... You know what? Anthony Gordon. Fuck it. I think he's going to find some form. Got a goal against Barca. Got obviously the 2 penalty goals against... Forgot the fucking names, but midweek. I just think he's going to find it. He's going to find that form. It's give him a confidence boost. I'm going to go Gordon and Voldemort to score. And for them... You know what? Probably Chris Wood. He always does it. And Doye. He seems pretty good for them. Now, they just say go at your pharmacy. Don't even want to see it. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. I was on about this with my family on holiday, actually. We were talking about, like, VPs and the whole situation with doctors and stuff. God, we're getting really political on these streams, aren't we? I don't mind it, though. I don't mind it. It's good. The last time I went to my GP, It was to get put onto some tablets, right? And to be fair, I got through quite, I think, rang up and I got seen within a week, which is pretty good. The only reason I got seen was because I had a cancellation, to be fair. So, you know, I probably would have waited a lot longer, but a week's not that bad nowadays. When I was there was one GP in the entire practice. Bearing in mind 7 GPs work there, right? 7 work there, and there was only one actually physically there. The others are just working from home. I've just conceded the same goal. So, they can work because they're here. But they're deciding to work from home. Anyway, FC 1997 up the mags indeed. How we're doing, fella. So, 6 GPs are working from home, and this is just one practice, right? How the fuck can you check someone over who may need physically checking through a fucking camera or a telephone? How can you do that? And the argument is, well, like, you know, when the whole not being paid nothing. GPs are one of the highest paid, like, health professions. They're on hundreds of thousands a year. The fuck are you on about you're not highly paid? And to be fair, even nurses are on, like, I know in this economy it's not a lot, but even they're on, like, 30 plus grand a year. It's not as if you're fucking skint, is it? You also get your blue light shit, so you get discounts on a lot of stuff. I swear they get on buses for free. That could be wrong, but I swear to God, they get on stagecoach buses for free. I may be wrong about that, so hold us account, but I'm pretty certain they do. So you don't even need to pay for the transport either. But GPs fucking piss me off. They really fucking do me head in. And all I do is, you tell them your symptoms, and all I do is search them on Google. I can do it me fucking self. Oh, I've got a bad head, I've got a bad chest pains. You can search that up and diagnose yourself. That's all the GPs do. You sit there, you tell them the thing, and they just search it up on fucking Google themselves. They don't even use the apparent stuff they learned in uni or whatever in their actual fucking job, and they get paid hundreds of thousands for it. Yes, Chelsea are still overpowered. I should really be talking about FIFA, but I'm too indulged in these other conversations. Chow has been mint for us. It will be difficult for Shaw to get back in 100%. But the thing is, Botman will probably get injured soon, so I'm kind of expecting that. Right, we're going to try Sulai and Floggendov. Bonds out there. Defensively, it was definitely a terrible decision by Chowan at right back. But Tino did pick up that injury midweek, so we kind of had to take him out anyway. Moved to Canada last year, should have seen the hospitals. I was waiting 9 hours for a nosebleed. I had to pay 150 for an ambulance. That's not even that bad, to be fair. I swear ambulances in America cost like 200,000. So I swear 150 quid's not that bad. But waiting 9 hours is just kind of what you have here, isn't it? But this is part of the issue with free healthcare, isn't it? People go to A&E for the most insanely fucking stupid things. A&E is accidents and emergency. Emergency. And there's people who go for, like, I don't know. Like, I've broken my finger. Which, yeah, it's a broken bone, but I'm pretty certain you could probably just go to the walk-in centre. I don't know if every place has a walk-in centre, but I know Newcastle does. You just walk in and you'll get seen, and then you don't need to go to, like, an emergency place. I mean, if it's bad, like your finger's literally hanging off and the bone's out, then yeah, you probably do. But if it's like a slight fracture or something, like, surely you just don't need to go to the emergency. But there's people who go for, like, a rash or something like that. It's like, fuck me. But you kind of can't blame people nowadays because, like I said, you try and go to your GP for these things and you fucking can't. So people end up then clogging up the A&E. And that, it's just a big spiral from there. It's a massive spiral from there. Why try and go to your GP when you can go to A&E? You may wait 10 to 15 hours, but you will get seen. You're guaranteed to be seen, but you'll be waiting half a day. I'd rather wait half a day than be seen in a month's time. Average GP in the UK is on between 76,000 and 15,000. There you go. And they're not paid enough to be able to go into the fucking practices and actually take care of people who need taken care of. Insane. I will always hold this. Fair enough for nurses trying to fight for better pay and what have you. But GPs, you just can stick them two up your fucking arses because you're a bunch of bellends. I'm being rage baited by GPs, but yeah. I feel like I'm in the complete fucking right. I am. I'll say it. I'm in the right for saying all this. I really am. GP's absolute bellends though. To be fair, the one I saw the other week was actually a nice person. They're actually there doing their job. They're not sitting at home on a computer trying to diagnose you with something. They're there and they actually sound like they cared about us. And that actually got to the bottom of my problem and gave us something for it. Thank you very much. For the ones sitting at home that you've got to fucking ring, fuck yous. Seriously, fuck yous. You're on 100 grand a year and you're just fucking sitting at home. Go to work. Go physically to work. You're on 100 grand a fucking year. You're not on 100 grand a year to sit at home, are you? And there's a big thing for people with healthcare. You don't go into healthcare for the money. You go into healthcare because you care. You care about people. You didn't go to uni for 7 years to become a GP for the money. You went there because you care. I presume. You don't fucking become a GP for the money, do you? Otherwise, everyone would be doing it because the money's great. But what happened to that? These people don't seem to care. I don't think anyone cares anymore, to be honest. I don't think anyone's got a care in the world for anyone anymore. I feel like everyone just fucking hates each other. I'm all here for it, personally. I hate EA. Nah, I kind of like them after this. It's not a bad FIFA. Not as bad as my experience. They couldn't work out how many tables they needed to prescribe for 8 tablets over a 10-day period. Jesus. And these are the highly educated people from uni, aren't they? That's another thing. I could talk for England, I could. This is another thing that pisses me off. You know all these people that say, oh, I'm an educated person, I went to university. I can guarantee you now, you're about as thick as the person doing a fucking bricklaying apprentice. I appreciate the people, the hard-working people who do all of the stuff behind the scenes, like do the bricklaying. Bricklaying's always frowned upon as this shit job. It's actually decently paid, and you're doing a good fucking job. You're actually building things, you're doing physical labour. Same with electricians, same with gas work. All of them, the hard-working grafters, they're the proper educated people who deserve pay. These fucking stinky arses who go to uni and like, oh, I'm doing my online digital fuck off degree. Load of bollocks. It's a fake job. It's a literal fake job. I'm sorry, it's a fake job. It's a fake job. And the vast majority of people who go into uni are still just as thick as fuck. I'm saying this as if I could get into uni. I couldn't even get into uni, but I don't care. I don't care, because I've still been able to get 2 jobs without it. And I'd rather do all this sort of physical stuff than sit on fucking... I don't know what these digital people do, but you know. I'm being rage baited by GP, it's a funny one. Get on the stage at the next... I would love to, Hugh. Honestly, I would love to. I'll try not to get too political, but to be honest, I think everything in the world now is just down to political stuff, innit? So, I'm open about it. I'm open to what I agree with and what I don't agree with. I can have an open conversation about it. Fuck it, why not? We're at that stage now anyway. It's what the talk of everything is nowadays. It really is. Because it is quite an important thing. It is quite important. Usually, sort of like, your vote for whatever government comes in wouldn't be that impactful, but definitely after the past year of a certain government, we can definitely see how impactful a vote can be. Abso-fucking-lutely. Why does it keep giving us this notification? No one's been sacked. Like, yes, I'm keeping an eye on the manager market, but nothing's happened. Oh, stuff's happening in other leagues, I suppose. Interesting. Online fuck off digital degree sounds... Oh, well, yeah, it does. It does. But, like... I mean, I would love to sit at home and just do someone's advertisement for their business. I would love that. I would love nothing more. I would love to just sit in the house and do advertisement stuff for a business. But it's just a fake job, innit? It's just a fake fucking job. Realistically, you just don't need that. Whereas, I mean, I'm currently a cleaner. It's not like the most exceptional job in the world. But it's something that's needed. If I didn't go and clean, then the place would just turn into an absolute bomb site. It's kind of needed. It's, you know, like hygiene and keeping things clean. And my previous job was actually doing work for the NHS. I made customized insoles for disabled people. That's a thing that's actually fucking needed. You need that. It's online digital bollocks. It's a fake fucking job. You don't need it. But the people who go to uni know better than me, I suppose, don't they? They know better. They know what they need in real life circumstances better than me, don't they? You paid 90 grand to get your degree, and the vast majority of them end up working on a till in Tesco. It's a fact. Degrees aren't worth what they used to be worth anymore. It is a fact. There was people in the factory I worked in a few years ago who had degrees. They were working in a factory on minimum wage. And you paid thousands to uni to get your degree, and you still ended up in a fucking basic wage job, and you're barely getting by. Love the flag. I also love the flag. I've also got another one there, another one over there. I wish I could turn the camera around. How many have I got in this room? I've got an England flag there. I've got one there, one there. That's 3 England flags, and I've got 2 Great Britain flags. Pretty good room. Tell you what, Aaron, take that England flag behind you and stick it on you. I would love to be fair. You know what, actually? My surrounding area is quite full of England flags. It's chocker. There's a roundabout just like 2 minutes down the road. People have put it all the way around the roundabout. There's a Sainsbury's. Someone's put one outside of a Sainsbury's. And then there's a few light lampposts that have flags on them as well. It's quite nice to see, actually. I've never in my 21 years of living seen something like it. I think the closest we got to it was... Who was it who was getting married? It was like one of the royal family were getting married like 15 years ago. And the whole street put out England flags. That's like the last time I've really witnessed anything like it. Do groundworks left to Canada make triple the money over here? Shite wages in England. Oh yeah, the wages are shocking. Canada's quite a nice looking place as well. I love the outdoors. I would love to go to Canada and do like hiking and stuff. I know you've got the bears and that, but... Alright, that could take on a bear anyway. Aaron could be... Well, I clean a bank. So I suppose it's not as important as doing like a crime scene cleaner, but it's still quite important because if I just didn't clean the bank, then I mean, it would just turn into an absolute shithole. So Right, we're going to change the team around slightly here because I'm 6-0 up, so I may as well. Why not? Take Voldemort out. Put Burn in at the back. I mean, I don't want to change it drastically at the point we're going to lose the game, but surely we don't concede 7. Okay, we'll score 2 extra. Murphy and Bruno, love it. 8-0 on aggregate against Villarreal. Tell me that these developers here stick their degrees. You know what? I'll try it just for you. Ooh, Barca actually struggled a bit. Interesting. Real Madrid winning so far. Sporting are beating Liverpool. Shit. Interesting if Liverpool got knocked out. Yeah, we've currently got a storm going on. I think it's throughout the entire country, not just Newcastle. Just watch Aaron talk about the game stream. Yeah, I'm very sorry for that as well. I have already apologised for that. I love talking, man. I just love talking. No, I don't want to manage Netherlands women. You know what it is? I've got nothing against women's football, right? But I have not had an international job offer for a men's team yet. Why is it all women's teams? It's not realistic. I would love to manage England's fucking men's. Not Netherlands women's. Fucking hell. It's good that I rested players there as well, because we've got the Carabao Cup final. I'm planning an inside job. You're lucky because it's actually a, what do you call it? Is it a communal bank or something? So, like, it's not like a physical bank, it's just, like, they do the staff who work there do the online banking. We've actually had Paul Dummett come in once. He must have had a problem with his bank. But yeah, Paul Dummett walked in once. Had a meeting. Oh, what, is this going to be a... Oh, for fuck's sake. Is this going to be a glitch now? I know the job market exists. You don't need to tell us 5 times. Oh, wow, so much has changed. I know it exists. EA, come on. Oh my god, how many England... Harvey Barnes, England call up over... Oh no, Golden still got called up. Germany, Tiao and Dundal for Germany. Lovely. Loads of international players. That's what I like to say. 9.6 million from the Champions League. Hold on. Hold! Where, Robert? I've still got my calculator. I'm currently on 3.5 million. So I can plus 9.6. I've got 13.1 million. Fucking hell, we're rich. Mega rich. Sit you on Gordon. If the price was a bit higher, I probably would. He is coming at the end of his contract, so we need to sort that out. Right. Righty ho. Carabao Cup final, 2 years in a row. Can we do it? It is against Villa. They've been poor in the league. But they've obviously made the Carabao Cup final, so they must be alright. Manage Netherlands. Mate, it's Netherlands women's. To be fair, he would be a cracking player against all the women. He would just fucking body the strikers. Paul Dummett, ex-Wigan, made like 2 appearances and fucked off to Carlisle and crashed his car. Paul Dummett crashed his car, did he? You know what, I'm not surprised. He's just a car crash of a player in general. So I'm really not surprised. He's retired from football, hasn't he? Or is he still playing? I would imagine he's going to live in Newcastle. When he does retire, if he has retired. Unless he goes on to coaching somewhere. One with Newcastle's next sporting director. Didn't we get one in? I believe. Hire a wig on him and call him Svenna Botman. It's not a bad idea, to be fair. It's not a terrible idea. Right, final. Visser's going to miss it, sadly. I miss Visser. I do. I miss Vissa. I am going to start Trips. Because I love him. I'm sticking with Bruno as the captain, though. It's so hard to fit players into this team. Murphy's going to have to come out. We'll go with Gordon for now. They're the only changes I want to make. Right, Aston Villa then. Oh yeah. 2 years in a row. And it'll also be my first trophy on FC26 if we do it. We'll see if the trophy lift looks any different. I wouldn't imagine they've changed it. They should though. I wouldn't think that they have. I do like the lifestyle points already up to date with real time compared to FC25. They're still very slightly delayed. Very slightly. Even if it's just by like 1 game. But I started, the day before I went on holiday, I started at Atletico Madrid career mode off camera. And it was 1 game behind. I know, shocking. But that 1 game was, who was it? Fuck, it was a big game. I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been like Barcelona or something. It was a big game. And I'm pretty certain that won in real life in that game, so it was like, it was difficult for me to try and keep it realistic there, but no main spawn director. Dude, I swear we got one in. He was like former Real Madrid director or something. I'm not just imagining things. Oh, I forgot to change it to world class as well. Shit. Probably not a good thing for a cup final to piss far around with the difficulty anyway, like, but... Right, here we go. Carabao Cup final for the 2nd year in a row. 3rd time in 4 years, would it be? I believe. We're saying Wembley all the time nowadays. Never used to. Things used to be different at the Toon. Let's have a look at their team. Did they bring anyone in January? No. Got some high-rated players though. Depay, he would have been a free agent. And Marco Bizot. Depay's in them. Who ate all Depay's? Jesus Christ. Can you tell it's nearly 1 in the morning? The shit cracks come out. It's really terrible crack. Just you wait until the morning stream, when I've had like 2 hours sleep. Fucking hell, it's going to be even worse. The only reason I'm streaming in the morning is so I can watch all the football tomorrow. It's literally it. I like watching football, so... I love streaming as well. So I kind of have to find the balance there. But I thought that, I thought we found the replacement for Darren Eagles. I swear it was that... I might have been dreaming, but I swear we got a Real Madrid one in. It might have been like something else. Behind the scenes. Heavy touch, Bruno again. Can we fucking stop doing them, please? Baltimore over the goods. Hand off to Gordon. What a save. I can't wait to watch Cardiff taking the piss out of us. It's going to be good fun here. Great. It's always good fun watching Wigan, of course. I see you, Gordon. Oh, where are you going? Where is he going there? I don't know, Jeff. Oh my god. Trip ya, mate. You've just murdered someone. Oh, shit. Oh, you're on about the Paul Mitchell replacement. Wait, so, how do things work now? Who's, like, doing that job right now? Is it just like the owners have took it themselves, or... God, I wonder, mate. They need to sort out the heavy touches. I think the only thing I can complain about gameplay-wise this year is the heavy touches. Seriously. You know, what FC25 I had a fucking... It was like a Santa's list of things that need to improve. Honestly, heavy touches. It's just ridiculous. Yes, it happens in real life, but not as often as what's happening here. Not as often. It's just insane. Pope can't use his feet in the game. That's realistic. They got that spot on. They got that spotty dog. Bruno, that's class, that is. Gordon. Go on. Go on. Oh my god. Oh my god, straight at the goalkeeper. Try next game. There, it feels more aggressive. Hey, you're not like accidentally put on... I suppose like a setting where it makes all the players be able to do skills and stuff. It's what's called like player-based difficulty or something. Like fucking skill-based matchmaking on COD. It would actually make sense to implement that into FIFA. Because then the AI would play on your level. Whereas it just doesn't work in COD, to be fair. Or is it skill-based matchmaking that works? What's the one that just doesn't work and everyone complains about? I don't know. It's too fucking late to try and think about all that stuff. Back to Alanga. That's not bad. On your head. Fucking hell, I feel like they've nerfed headers already. Why do I actually feel like they've nerfed headers? That is shite. Go on, Gordon. They've got Gordon spot on this game, though. He's such like a fast, aggressive player. You didn't have that in FC25. He still banged in goals and assists, but you just didn't have that burst of energy from him. Drivers to win it. Competitive off. Tactical, okay. I'll try that exact thing then. Not really much between the teams, like, is it? Trippier already booked as well. To be fair, that was my fault. That was me being stupid. I would have loved Visser in this game as well. So I don't really have a fast striker. Visser was really pacey. Love that, Chow. Could be away here. Hassan's been off. Hassan's been well off. Oh shit. Off your pop now, son. Alanga. Ah, it's just... What's going on? What is happening? Passing's dreadful. It's just this game, though. The passing seems alright in all the other games. Gordon. That's lovely, though. Bruno. I wouldn't mind Konza in this team. I know I've got loads of centre-backs. Loads, but Konza wouldn't be a bad implementation. Because Burns going to be going soon, obviously. So, good replacement for him. Tino with a nice ball at Gordon. Gordon first time. Ah! We're knocking on the door. Doesn't help they've got a really good goalkeeper there. Do I risk going 3 in midfield? Because I kind of want to bring in Kata. I don't want to take Bruno or Tonali off. I mean, what could do with Tonali off, but he's a bit of an engine in the midfield, isn't he? Everything will fall apart for them all. Alanga, good run here. Indav needs to find a bit of space. You're too close to the defender there. Bruno, I try to slip that through. Defender got in the way. Which is his entire job, I suppose. I'm gonna have nothing left in the tank soon. Fuck's sake. Bruno goes to ground there. Trippier's got to be very, very careful. He has Alanga now. I see your Voltamortar. That's went to Gordon, that has. None be for Voltamortar. Bruno flies in, that's in boot. Shit. Scheiße. Right, Lewis Hall for Trippier. Tino goes right back. He just works so much better at right back. Honestly, not much from Alanga in this game. So I'm going to put Paqueta in, but he's going to go out on the right-hand side. Because really, with the formation we're playing, the wingers are kind of alongside the midfielders anyway. That's how, like, Joe Linton can play on the left. Paqueta can play on the left or the right, I suppose. He's not exactly really slow either. He's decently fast. It's not all about pace, though. It's not all about pace. What it's about is scoring fucking goals. Let's go, Botman. Sven Botman. It's all yours. It's all yours, Wallace. Come on, Gordon. That'll do, son. He's putting in a shift here. Tenali with a nice ball there. Gordon to Voltamada. That's through Toondav. Great hold-up play there. Bruno out wide to Paqueta. That'll do. We'll take the late corner, we will. Nearly 85 minutes on the clock. Bruno with a great delivery. Botman. Oof. It's not far. It's not fucking far, is it? Right. What are penalties looking like? 72. I know Paqueta's going to be good. Yeah, 82. Undav's really my second best penalty today again. Damn. Fucking hell. I was about to take him off for a Sulo, but... I mean, I might still do that. I don't know. I think we might need Burn on. But Botman and Chow are just too good. Burn header. That you did last year. Yeah. Right, I am going to do it. Sula's going to go in for Undav. And then I think... It doesn't go to extra time, does it? I was going to say if it goes to extra time, I'll put Joe Linton in for Gordon, but... I think it just goes straight to penalties. Which I've not done too bad on penalty shootouts so far. We've already had one in the Carabao Cup against Manchester United, actually. There's Paqueta. Oh, that's a nice ball. Gordon. Straight back in. Paqueta. Lovely ball movement. What a save. Oh my god, what a stop. Wow. What a difference Paqueta makes, though. Tenali, great running back there. Gordon keeps it. Back up to Bruno. Wow. Paqueta. Tenali. And the ref's just going to blow the whistle. I was literally about to dink it at Paqueta. Well, we're going to a penalty shootout. Not for the first time. What a chance at the end of it. Wait, what? Oh no, we are going extra time. News to me. I do think Joe Linton will make an appearance then. What a difference Paqueta's made though, wow. He's fancy on the ball, like, he's really good at dribbling. I expect it from a Brazilian. Tenali slips it. Asula, what a save again. Oh my god. Oh, why? Martinez has been ridiculous. What a joke. Go on, Tenali. Oh, he's a joke of a goalkeeper, Martinez. Tenali! It's incredible work rate. Voltamada, good turn. Plays... Oh, it's not the pass I wanted, really. I saw Bruno coming in, I wonder him. Love that from Tino. Continue your run. Bruno lays it off. Tino, that's not good enough. You know what work rate we need here for this game? Miguel Almiron. Miguel Almiron work rate, that's what we need. Right, we're going to go Joe Linton for Anthony Gordon. That's just what we're going to do. Joe Linton with physicality on that left-hand side. It works in real life, so what's to say it won't work here. Look at this. Look at the press. Bruno, don't be offside. I think he is, though. Yeah, shit. It allows... Oh, no, it's not. That's just half that. I think he might have been offside, but he blew the whistle anyway. Right, Joe Linton's coming in. I mean, we've only limited Villa to that one shot, to be fair. We haven't had a whole lot. We've had... When we have had shots, they've been really good chances. But they've just got a really good goalkeeper. It was a big problem. Botman. That's a gorgeous ball, that. Keita. Lovely ball movement, I tell you. What a difference he's made on this pitch. Sula, that's piss poor, though. Pish poor. Oh, no. Botman's there. Tonali. This is good movement, this. Bruno to Paqueta. Ah, fuck's sake. It's always that final pass. High press. Go on, Bruno. Just don't get yourself sent off, will you? Paqueta's in there. Looks like we're going to be doing a penalty shootout. Ah, I thought I was going to nick it there with the Sula. Right, yeah, we're going. Here we go, penalty shootout. To decide if we win a piece of silverware. Penalty taker-wise, it's pretty even. We went on a mental run against Manchester United in this competition. We're literally, I think it was 12-10 or something to me on the penalties. It was just daft. But here we go. Paqueta's up first, sorry. With the first penalty of the night. Holy shit. Oh dear. Oh no. Baltimore. Oh no. Why is Martinez just the next coming of Casillas? Oh no. What a stinker we've had here. We've had a howler. See what Berry's his, but feels like it's over already, to be honest. Bruno, the skipper. Penanka, that'll do. I think we'll literally have to save these, I'm pretty sure. Kamara. Oh! He's hit the post! Ciao. Not a bad pen. They've still got to miss this one, though. Guessand. Pope doing his best to put him off. And buries it. Aston Villa, Carabao Cup winners. Shit. Oh, no. Caballero, I mean. Birmingham. Fucking Birmingham. Shithole. And I'm not sorry if you're from Birmingham. It is a shithole. Damn. Well, we don't win 2 Carabao Cups in a row. And that's now, in recent years, 2 finals lost and only 1 won. That was the one against Liverpool in real life, obviously. But let's see if anything's different about this. Let's see if anything's different. I've got a feeling it hasn't changed. I'll be disappointed if it hasn't. I haven't got my hopes up. I've not got my hopes up. All of this just looks the same. Obviously, you have that pub view, which is new, but that happens in, like this. That just happens from normal games anyway. That's not just because it's a final. Oh, great view. amazing. Swansea just done you on pens. Well, it could be worse, eh? It could be me getting beat by Swansea. Ginger fraud bottling it, yep. Our first bottle of the FIFA. There it is, Carabao Cup, done. Aston Villa are the champions. Well done, fair dues. Gave a decent game. Anything new here? The flames in the back, I think. Yeah, I think just the flames in the back. Interesting. Oh, they've still got the weird broken arms. Hey, why is he holding the trophy like that? Yeah, that's the same animation as last year and the year before. And the year before that. Disappointing. You know, you kind of expect something a bit bigger for winning a trophy, don't you? I mean, obviously the Carabao Cup's like the lowest sort of end trophy I can win with this team. The biggest one, obviously, being the Champions League. But it's just going to be the same, isn't it? It's just the trophy looks fucking different, that's all. But anyway, there we go. We lost. We're the better team throughout the game, as you can see. I felt. Man of the match has to be Martinez. Literally can't not be. Yeah, 10 out of 10 performance. Ridiculous. Let's have a look at the stats here from shots against 5, shots on target 4, saves 4. 4 saves. Just amazing. Saved 2 in the shootout as well. Wow. I feel like the stats might be more in depth. I can't tell. I don't remember seeing shootout saves last year. Maybe that is new. Might not be. Wow. Right, we'll bottle our first trophy. We are still in the FA Cup. Obviously, we're still in the Champions League, and I mean, I doubt it. But we're still in a chance of winning the Premier League. But I highly doubt it, obviously. Undav was shy that game. Trippier was alright.
Thank you, that's...
Just come off late in the game. Yeah, our next game's actually in the FA Cup against... oh, I've got Barcelona. Oh. We've already played them, haven't we? Wow, my next Prem game's not for a while. So we've got Aston Villa in the FA Cup. Round 6, that is. They're the teams that are left. I'm going to predict City... Bournemouth are shit in this, to be fair. You know what? Southampton, go on. Championship side. I'm going to go City, Southampton, Palace. Obviously, Palace were the winners from the previous year, so it's interesting to see them doing just as well this year. But I'll take West Ham. I'm worried about Barca, though. What was our score in the... Oh, well, we'll beat them 1-0, to be fair. Yeah, I'll beat them 1-0. But this is over the stretch of 2 games, this. And it was a very tough game. But I just managed to beat them. So I'm intrigued by that. Liverpool are through, but they've got Real Madrid. You know what? It could be worse. Like, there's not an easy game there, is there? Really. Manchester City, probably. Because I haven't lost to them this season. I beat them and drew at them. But the rest, I mean, that is tough. That is tough. And City only just got through. Same with Real Madrid, really. And then Liverpool went to pens against Sporting. Fucking hell. Interesting. Right. I'm going to end this stream here because I am streaming early in the morning as well. So I'm only going to be gone for like a few hours. Bruno is suspended for this game. I'm glad it's a cup game and not a Prem game. But yes, I am going to end that stream there because I am streaming technically today. What have I scheduled? I've scheduled it for 10 AM. It's currently 1. I'm not getting my full 8 hours tonight. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming from about 10 till... 10 till 12, half 12, because of the Leeds game. So I should hopefully see all of you there. It's also been nice to have some new people in the chat today as well. We are going to watch these Wigan highlights. I'm intrigued by it, with Wigan not scoring in a game of football again. Very nice Cardiff kit, by the way. I'm always intrigued by the kits, by the way. I will be trying world class. Oh, deflective goal for the first one. That's not great. That Colwell's been good, hasn't he? See, I know my stuff. I know that Colwell has been pretty good. Fucking hell, shambles at the back, Wigan. In fact, I'm literally going to change my settings to world class now, so I don't forget. What, from ultimate, though? That's going down 2 difficulties. I'll try it, like you say. Right, I've put it on to world class. So my first game tomorrow will be world class. And if I hammer West Ham by about 20, then I'll definitely know I'm on world class. But I'll take your word for it. Phew, what a shot. It was Colwell with that shot as well. I swear, I've seen this guy do so much already this season. I was going to say no nothing, like no defending either here. Shite defensively. Really bad. Look at the space they've got. Ooh, is that a pen? As he gave the pen. Oh, a red card. Fucking hell, straight red. Bloody hell. Straight red. I mean, I suppose he's dragging him, but let's watch this back. I suppose he's dragging him, but I think... I don't know. Straight red seems a bit harsh. So much space. I was going to say the space. For that run... where are we? The run for that last goal. That gives away the penalty. There's so much space for Cardiff to make passes there. He could have passed it left, right, fucking centre, behind him, forward. He's got space everywhere around him. I don't know about a red card, that, though. That's your 3rd red card in 10 league games. I don't know if that's a red for me. He drags him down, goal scoring opportunity. I get it. But straight red's fucking harsh. Like, if he was on a yellow card, I would just give him a 2nd yellow. A straight red's really harsh there, I think. Because now he's suspended for a few games for just something that was so simple. And really, the player probably could have stayed on his feet there. It's a bit of a pull, but is that enough to really, you know, like... It's not as if he's just went, gotcha, bitch. I don't know. Denial of clear goal scoring opportunity. Yeah, but the defender could stay on his feet there. I suppose that's the aim of the game, though, isn't it? You do whatever you can to get away with shit. That's what modern day football is. A good few years ago, maybe he would have stayed on his feet and tried to kick the ball. But nowadays, you're told to go down if you feel contact. I suppose that kind of ruins everything, doesn't it? They were actually decent highlights. For it not being much of Wigan, Cardiff looked like they played very fucking well. Or Wigan just played that bad. Half the ground didn't... most of us only found out afterwards. Bloody hell. Must have been that just in bloody cuckoo land. That is while playing so shit. But yeah, they were actually decent for it not being much of Wigan. They were actually decent highlights. Cardiff looked good. Looked like a decent team. Tell you, do look good this year. Middlesbrough. Fucking hell. I know it's a different league, but Middlesbrough look good this year. It'll be interesting if they come up. Sunderland, Newcastle, and Borough in the Prem. All we're waiting for now is like what? Gateshead to come up through the ranks. I mean, that's going to take a fucking long time. Hartlepool, maybe? Where are Hartlepool now? Are they in National League now? Or... I don't know where Hartlepool are. Either way, that's a rhetorical question because I'm going to end the stream and not see the reply to it. But yeah, thanks so much for watching today, chat. It's been nice to come back from a holiday. Everyone asking how it was and everything. I do appreciate that, you know. Had a good chat about political stuff, which was great. It's always good fun. But yeah, and we also had some new people in, which is lovely to see. So yeah, I'm gonna be live in literally like 9 hours time again. So yeah, I'll see us for that. It will be the season finale, I think. Judging by how many games we've got left, I don't know. I'm not gonna confirm that, but we're close. I don't think it's worth trying to do that in 2 streams. I think just get it done in the one. So we'll see. But yeah, take care of yourselves. Stay safe, and I'll speak to you in literally 9 hours' time for the next live stream. Good night, everybody. Goodbye.